everybody? Welcome to a rare Saturday night live stream with Ari.
What's up? I'm here too.
Yep.
Yep.
She's here too. Don't normally hear from her. I'm assuming I'm gonna have to turn up the mic volume.
Probably I am not the loudest.
Well, it's just I can't get as close to it as I normally do.
Very true.
All right, is that better? Yeah, it's a little better. Probably still. Let me know in the chat if the volume isn't loud enough, and I can crank that bitch up a little bit. But yeah. So Ari is here because
Thank you.
we're working on new music, and it's a lot harder for us to kind of get together and do everything remote all the time. So finally I was like, all right, bitch, you need to plant your ass over here some Saturday, and we need to really sit around and get the work done, all that shit. It's a woman. Yeah, I know.
That's what they tell me.
A lot of people don't believe that I can make that happen, but I did. $2 super chat AJR. Hi Josh, missed your last 3 streams. Hi Ari.
How come people don't send me $2 when they miss me?
Because you don't have a platform for it. You didn't put in the years of hard work.
To get $2 whole. Let's see. Why did I change my name? Because I fucking hate my name. My government name made me feel bad.
Does anyone know her dead name?
We're not going to talk about it if you do.
Oh, also we're simulcasting on Instagram right now.
So if I keep looking over,
just to show our popularity difference, we have one person watching on Instagram. We've got 30 people here, and we just started.
No, but we never go live on there, so we're trying to be more mindful of that, be better to our Instagram community, and fix those.
You are not taller than me. I don't like how you appear to be taller.
Why are you upset about it?
Because I'm a man.
Jesus.
I need to be a little bit taller than you.
You always are. Have you seen the photos?
Yeah, you're standing on the apple crate that's just out of frame. Yeah, I've seen that.
I'm not that short, but but there is quite a height.
Oh, send the IG. The IG is putting in the chat right now. Was it Dancing with Ghost Official?
Yeah, Dancing with Ghost Official.
What
are my thoughts on Rex Viper? I don't really know much about that sort of thing. I'm not really a YouTuber.
Guys, don't scare her.
No,
okay?
I'm not a YouTuber, so I don't pretend to hang in that world. I know that's his thing, and we get tons of messages on Instagram that I have to be like, hey, there's somebody talking about this shit I don't know about in here, and I know there's isn't there a hate subreddit or something?
No, Cinemassacre Truth? Why, yes, there is a Cinemassacre Truth forum, and I am very popular in there, let me tell you.
What's up, you guys on Instagram?
Don't act like they're the primary stream.
No, but they're my babies. They're my babies. Instagram is mine.
She's just this fucking opportunist over here. She's like, we can do Instagram, and we can stream on TikTok, and we can stream on YouTube, and because she knows everything. I'm like, it's a really dumb idea to live stream on 3 different platforms. 2 is hard enough.
I just don't want to feel. I don't want anybody to feel neglected.
No, she was trying to capitalize, and I'm just here for you guys.
Thank you, Vixen. Have you gotten to hear Vixen says I'm obsessed with Obsidian Blood. Have you gotten to hear the new one, the remaster for this year? I think it sounds really big, really sick. I think it's awesome.
That scared me.
This room is haunted. Sorry, guys.
No, that was beer. Beer can't do anything wrong.
Hashtag primary stream over on the Insta. That's right. They my people. Jesus. Stop.
Hey, you guys know I have a flaky light. I mean, that's not news to anybody who's watching the stream right now.
Let's see. Don't take my phone away. It's a new phone.
This is why I like looking at this one, because those get cut off.
That's in my way, so I can see there. Let's see. Do we ever think we'll see a new Dancing with Ghosts album, or do you think the modern thing is just releasing singles going forward? Yeah. Do we have enough material to make an album? Oh yeah, we do. Are we ever going to see a whole nother album? Probably not. That's just not at the rate that we're producing, with us no longer self-producing. I don't think that we'd be able to. We would have to lock ourselves away for an indefinite amount of time. If we were back to self-producing, we probably could do that in a year, but that's just not where we're at.
Wait, did somebody just say rip Ozzy in the chat? Did Ozzy Osbourne die?
This is a terrible way to find out.
This is some breaking ass news.
This
Hold on.
This is bullshit.
Gotta confirm that.
Yeah, now we gotta know. Now we gotta know.
What the fuck, man? And this is how I found out that Brian Wilson died too. Was someone in my Discord's like, Brian Wilson died today, and I'm like, fucking A.
Alex Vergara says
Ozzy
he isn't
Osbourne.
dead. He better not be dead. If I find out this way, what's my favorite Pop-Tart? Probably brown sugar.
Bitch, he's still alive. Who's saying
S'mores,
rip Ozzy?
strawberry.
What the fuck?
They're all solid, honestly.
Yeah, this is a Q&A, by the way. You know, ask any kind of question you want. I don't give a fuck.
We've got some relevant information too, but like we never actually.
We're
do
basically
this
like the
with
CU
you guys.
podcast over here. We got a list of topics. They're not on laptops like Ian and Pat, but you know.
I prefer like pen and paper, so it just feels right. I'm late to the stream. Oh, that's sad. All right, restart. Say everything again.
Yeah. Well.
Everything again. What is up, Justin? How are you? Justin from I Am Ghost is on our
rinky-dink
on
Instagram.
our tiny little Instagram, but it makes me happy to see you nonetheless. It's
What was
awesome.
it like to be an opening band for? Oh my God, TX2. Oh.
He was really nice and
did
really good to his fans.
Did you actually talk to him?
Yeah, I talked to him after.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
I stuck around, and I think it was when you were circling to get the van for 10 years. No, in person,
dude, you
like,
don't know how shit that traffic
no,
was.
it was really bad. No, in person, he was honestly like really chill, really just, you know, like on the level.
It's a gimmick, you
Yeah.
know, all that
Yeah.
TikTok, you know, I'm an emo boy, and my parents hate me, and I cut myself. All it's just, it's obviously a gimmick. He's made a whole ass video before explaining why he's so cringe. Basically, like, when he tried to make real music or normal music or whatever and promote it, like, just honestly, like, he was like, nobody gave a shit. He's like, I had to start being cringe, and then people started giving a fuck, and he cringed his way onto a tour, I guess. So that might be the way to go for us. I mean, we're already kind of cringe, right?
I think he knows how to do his gimmick, and he does it well, you know. So
yeah.
but he was really, really nice. I have nothing else to say on that. It was good opportunity.
It was a good opportunity.
Yeah, it was a good opportunity.
How did your gig go with Vision Video? Well off Poodle ass.
How did it go? Is that the question?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry. There was stuff that we missed that was way up at the top, so we're getting behind.
Oh, my bad.
I was like, I figured we'd do order of operations. Vision Video was awesome. That was a really cool show. Absolutely packed room. It was really awesome being able to talk with Dusty. He's a very genuine person. He's a military veteran. He's very passionate, and he really believes all the things that he's playing, doing, all of those things.
He's got some opinions.
Yeah, he does.
Got some opinions.
He does, but he's well spoken enough to carry it off. Like I'm like a decent musician, but I'm not a good speaker, if you can't tell. So
Yeah, you're ass at it.
I
you're right.
I am not good at it.
We did miss some things, so we'll go back.
Yes.
Western Esper, what the fuck? This is how I found out that Brian Wilson died. Sorry, man. I'm already like almost done editing my next YouTube video about Brian Wilson, and you just found out he died.
We're all gonna find out something awful here tonight.
Get Google notifications. I don't know what to tell you. Ashtray Decay, how did the campaign go for the Warped Tour thing? Did you ever hear anything back?
Well, fun fact, I had an entire campaign planned out for our bid to get on Warped Tour. And then our TikTok got hacked because our TikTok was really picking up steam pretty quickly, honestly. I'd put a lot of work into it, and I was starting to feel really good about it. And then it got hacked, and it took us about 2 months, I think, to get it back.
At least.
Yeah, at least. It was they were so unhelpful. Like, you could file a report and not hear back for like 2 weeks, and you go to check in, and they say they're going to escalate it, and then they don't. And it was like somebody that used our first TikTok live. I lost him. Okay. Well, it's just me now. They used our first TikTok live to try to sell like these nasal
Tell me if the VU
things.
meter goes into the yellow
Okay.
as you talk.
Okay, I'm talking. I guess he's trying to turn it up probably because I talk quiet. But yeah, after that, like it eradicated all the plans that I had made, the content that was specific, kind of geared towards that kind of platform, and it just kind of killed my will to live because I was really excited for it. So we didn't win, but I know other people, I would call like band friends, band brothers, whatever.
Oh,
and
God.
yes, it's slightly yellow. Yes, it's slightly yellow. But they even got shout outs from Warped Tour, like, hey, check these guys out. They're pretty fucking awesome. And they still didn't get on the thing. So I don't know who did.
I know. My Discord has been keeping up with that like a motherfucker. And
yes.
someone was looking into the rules, and basically that fucking contest. I may never play Ernie Ball Strings again after the. May never play Ernie Ball Strings again. It was rigged. It really was rigged. So even if we had won the popular vote, the only thing that happens is you actually get kicked up to this panel of judges.
It's not like a bracket or something? Or
no, it's a panel of judges who then decide if you're good enough or not. So it's not the popular vote.
So it's not the people have chosen, the people have spoken.
No, it's bullshit.
It's
bullshit, and all it is a cheap way for to market Ernie Ball, the brand. I'm still gonna buy their guitar strings. Who the fuck? What guitar player doesn't fucking know about Ernie Ball? They're like the cheapest and best, for the price guitar strings out there. But yeah, I feel bad because like my Discord was like really heavily into like voting every day. We had 4 or 5 people that voted Jordy. Yeah. Shout out to Jordy, and she just was like the den mother of that my band channel on my Discord, and she whipped everyone into their routine of voting, and I really appreciate the support. Absolutely. But it can't be helped. Yank Me, he goes by Yanks here in the chat. What band would you guys really like to play with? Birthday Massacre is one of them.
I think if we're talking like
that fit in with our genre,
that are like genre appropriate, they'd probably be one of that upper echelon top tier because they do absolutely fit. I wish Shiny Toy Guns did more shows.
I don't necessarily care about playing with Shiny Toy Guns,
but I think it's a pretty decent like genre match. Both of those are really, really solid. I'd have to think on that. Like New Year's Day would be another one. I've tried to get on bills with them before.
If I'm shooting for the stars,
yeah,
here,
yeah, for just going nuts.
I mean, Nine Inch Nails. Obviously, it'd be great to be like the opener for the opener for the opener on one of their shows.
I'd love Youngblood or Palais Royale. Like they're huge.
And our sound is
huge
just
modern artists. For
our
me
sound
right
is just so diverse, you guys, that we could really fit in with many bands.
We could tailor it, whatever the set.
I'll even point like a politician where they do that weird thing with their thumb and they talk like this because they don't want to be like, "Hi, me, listen to what I'm saying to you." I'm trying to do a little cheap Bill Clinton one right now.
What else did we miss?
Ari, when you guys coming to NYC? Brooklyn, come down to a show, please.
Brooklyn.
AJR has actually called into. He's a friend of the show. He's called in a few times. I've heard his voice. I have his address. I'm about to type it out in the chat.
Oh, are you gonna go visit? Just you?
Just gonna let that hang in the air. Okay. Just make you feel stupid.
Thank you. I do.
Take a sip from your high noon. Get drunker.
Fine. So something I've never actually.
Health would be a good fit. Absolutely, I love Health.
Who's Health?
You don't know who they are.
I don't.
They're on the industrial gothier side of things.
To answer your question, so it's kind of a complicated answer. I've never actually made a public post about this, but some people know here and there. So the way that touring has worked for us historically is that it hasn't. So back in 2020. We set up for an entire tour run, and it was going to be all the way up to Wisconsin and back, and it was going to be really fantastic, 10 to 12 days.
Big beautiful tour.
Yeah, it's going to
be covering all the cities.
Yeah, it was
Illinois, Indianapolis. I love how I have the confidence of acting like I'm going to remember all the fucking cities we had.
I mean,
planned.
It took us 6 months to plan it, so you'd think that we
had booked 70-80% of it.
Yeah.
We were only missing a few cities.
Yeah, but we still had months to fix it. But then COVID did what it did and, closed the entire world down.
Banana.
Those things. Oh.
If you poke it, if you just, yeah.
We're working with really high tech.
Hey, that light,
shit.
You laugh. That light's lasted me for over 10 years. So don't you.
I would never talk shit about
I care more about that light than I do you because that light's been there longer than you have.
I've been here 8 years.
And that light will be here after you're gone.
Oh my God. Why are you trying to threaten me? Anyway.
You act like this is new to an on-stream thing.
So that was strike one. So during the pandemic, we just kind of worked on, as much music as we could. And then when we were gearing back up for, okay, things are opening up, shows are opening up. vengeance struck me, and I started to lose my voice, and I didn't know why, and I had to go to doctor after doctor after doctor after doctor, and I didn't know why, and they didn't know why, and then finally they sent me to the amazing people at Mayo Clinic.
I'm way louder, apparently.
You are way louder in every way, and at Mayo Clinic they had to like do a bunch of vocal tests on me, and they hooked me up to all these meters and microphones, and then they shoved a thing down my nose and
they
down
shoved a metal dowel up her anus for no reason.
That was weird.
I paid them extra.
I was gonna say they charged me for it, so thank you.
Yeah.
So as it turns out, I have vocal cysts on my vocal cords, so I have to be careful about how much I use my voice. So going outside of like, say like, I don't think more than like 3 days of shows back to back. I think that's probably my max, unless I can afford the surgery, which I can afford the surgery, but I can't afford the time off because it's like you have to have like at least 6 weeks of downtime to heal and recuperate and all of that.
And now you see the big grift come full circle, because now she's going to say, guys, if you could donate to my GoFundMe.
That's
pay for my surgery.
Now it's in the way over there. Oh, well. But that was never my thing, because I did have people suggest.
They can still see me, though.
Oh, that's the important thing. They did have people suggest that, oh, you should do a GoFundMe. That's not really my style. It just doesn't feel right to me.
You have to embrace the grift.
It's more like, it's not about the paying for the surgery itself. Like I could, set that up on a payment plan. It's all of the loss of income for the 6 weeks where I wouldn't be able to work. I couldn't even like physically pick up things. I weightlift. Like I wouldn't be able to do anything because it all is actually very
make a muscle.
I got muscles, man. You see that little muscle there? I'm doing stuff.
Where? I can't see it.
It's there. It's there.
Okay, I guess it's there.
Yeah.
She's got the lesbian down for sure.
So yeah, long story short, barring that I'm able to magic that surgery into existence, touring is kind of out of the question. Plus, I don't think you could sleep in a bed that isn't your bed.
Now, I
think you'd get weird on the road.
If we could set up something that was legit and not a big fucking waste of time and money, I would absolutely do it. I was talking to someone in my DMs on Discord, and I was telling them that my grand plan when I started my YouTube channel in 2015 was to and I even told one of my touring Trey, that he was playing with Fit for Rivals at the time. He was on the road. He's one of my good friends to this day. And I called him up, and we talked or whatever, and I was like, yeah, my whole plan is, back in 2015, I'm gonna do this YouTube channel. I'm gonna blow up, and I'm gonna have pockets of fans in these cities,
dozens,
and I'm gonna figure out what cities have the most of our fans in them, or at least a fan, so we can guarantee at least a couple people show up. That way, we're not wasting our time playing the just shot in the dark with these cities. And 10 years later, we're kind of starting to get to that point. So
we're doing it. Yay.
So when we're in our 50s or mid 40s, I think we'll have enough people to form a proper tour and have people show up.
It'll be great. And
now TX2 is only like 24 years old, and he was able to do that, but
he had 4 Florida dates, which most musicians that are smart just skip Florida altogether. I'm having to like fly to Atlanta and Cincinnati for shows I want to see. So.
It's like that old Asian proverb, comparison is the quickest way to depression or some shit like that.
I don't think that's how the Chinese would say it, but that's probably right.
That's boiling it down. Gotta boil it down sometimes. Gotta boil it big, beautiful, gay.
All right, what else?
Josh, are we getting any more Walmart/shopping videos? I liked it. It didn't perform so well, but I do want to go to this very weird surplus store called Sheps. If you're from Jacksonville, on the west side especially, you know this store. It's very bizarre. It was in my CD hunting video. I definitely want to go there, but it doesn't seem like the IRL videos were killing it. I guess I'll try another one. Audio is much better now. See there? I fucking knew it. I was looking at the VU meter, and if we're at least in the yellow, we're doing okay.
Excellent.
If we're at least in the yellow, you're a pretty good fellow, but if we're in the green, the audio is going to be real mean to people trying to listen. If you're in the red, someone probably just got dead because their ears got blown out. So
these are all traditional children's rhymes.
AJR just says Ernie's balls, and I like that because I never thought about Ernie's balls before in that way.
Thank you, Mike Linsky, on coming at us from Instagram. He just says, "You guys have a great stage presence." Yes, I know. Yes, I know him. He looks like you.
in pictures he looks like me, not in person.
He does. He looks like your cousin or something. I'm convinced.
Paul says Binzer, and of course that's inside joke.
That's a you.
That's a Discord. Moreover, a Patreon exclusive Discord channel where the Binzer jokes really spawn from, which you should join, but you're not gonna do it.
What
But
else?
if you do want to do it, you're not going to.
What are you doing?
Cowards. But if you do want to,
Like if you did though.
Someone's spamming the chat.
I noticed that and I don't know what's going on.
Andy Hearts. Okay, you're getting removed.
I was like, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah, that was a lot of spam.
Sorry, YouTube was going nuts for a second.
Hey, if you're an actual fan though and you were spamming, sorry about removing you. So there's a Patreon. Yeah, I know. My mods. It's like mod in name only. I don't think they really moderate that much, but that's fine. I can usually catch shit. Yeah, we are so lost in the sauce right now, as I figured it would go.
We're rapidly behind. Haven't covered a single bullet point. We're doing great. This sounds.
Yes, this is years of hard work, Ari. That's what it gains you. It gains you people that actually want to watch a Spoonie video now. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'd rather clip my fingernails than do that. Bradley Lepper, Mayo Clinic does come with mustard and turkey or something. Tis. Okay, that was funny. E-Rock, what's up, bro? Thank you for being here and just having your presence.
I will make the next song Ari's Guns. I'm gonna change the order and we're gonna make a new one. That'll be the name of the next one.
Who is Corey Cameramans? Who is TX2? Corey. I've known you for a long time. Do not look him up. Sorry. We just played a show with him. Look him up if you want. He's great. Yeah.
Like he definitely has a persona that some people really like and some people don't. And he's good at working with that. That's yes. But in person, he's very nice. In person, he's very nice. Mike Linsky asks, Josh and I are going to rock, paper, scissors for who gets to keep my face because it's too much confusion.
Bro, what is up with all the fucking spam tonight?
Agreed.
Got another dude that just... Thank you, mods, for paying attention to that one, catching that one. Feels like some... never mind, not going to mention that person's name. Are you a fan of guitar shredders? If you know anything about me, I think you know that I personally think shredding is a little played out.
Can you give us a little weedly wee?
I don't have a guitar on me, do I, dipshit?
Air guitar.
Yeah, you can do air guitar. Oh! $20 super chat from the Pizza King. This man's pockets run deep. Apology tip. I fell asleep during the VMA stream yesterday. Hey, man, no one would blame you for that. Though, in fairness, I blame the 15 seconds of the new Corey Feldman song on that Jim and them played. Corey Feldman has a new song? Are you fucking kidding me?
Now he's
Manna from Heaven.
Now he's gonna have to change his entire. Now you no longer care that Brian Wilson died. You just need to get on this.
Josh Toten, DWG making it big enough to get spammers. Is that an indication that you're getting big? Is when people start spamming you? I did not know that. If that was a real thing or not.
Big question mark.
Hey Josh, what's on your hat and where did you get it from? What's on my hat is Heaven's Gate away team. This was a patch. I'm getting to you. You're getting your flowers soon. This was an actual patch that they sewed on their little jumpsuits. This is some kind of satanic...
From the Heaven's Gate cult.
This is some kind of satanic imagery that a girl in Riverside gave me. Her name's Sean, the brown girl from the Obscura.
I've never been to Obscura.
Oh my God, she comes into the fucking loft all the time, you dunce. And then this is, some girl gave this to me after a show, so I stuck it on my fucking head. And this was just a blank space-themed hat from Amazon. Ari, with her sewing skills, sewed the patch on, and then I stuck on the buttons, and now it's a totally customized Josh hat, and obviously I've worn this in like 80% of my recent YouTube videos of the last few years, so it's kind of my hat. And if it ever gets stolen, it will be tantamount to Slash getting his stupid, what do they call those big...
It's not a
top
bowler.
hat?
Yeah, top hat.
Top hat stolen.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you have the matching Nikes? You know, they only sold those Nikes during the 90s, and the only reason Heaven's Gate wore them was because they were budget friendly. They were the cheapest shoe, and I'm sure someone in the chat could look it up and figure out what the name brand of that Nike shoe was, but I honestly, that would be cool to own a pair of the Heaven's Gate Nikes. Bro, we getting more fucking spam? What is the deal tonight?
I don't know what's going on. Hey now, hey Nate. What's up?
She was a bartender at Rain Dogs. Oh, yeah, she was. Yeah, in the parking lot. I believe that's Kristen. Kristen's watching, who came to our show.
I want to switch real quick to music stuff for a second. We're not going to go through each thing. I think it's the best to go back and forth between chat and bullet points. So we're actually giving people over there some stuff. Oh, you have the reproduction Heaven's Gate patch. Sorry, our room is haunted, so this is just what it's going to do.
Or it's a shitty light. I mean, that's a little bit more believable than the room being haunted.
No, it's both. So what we've been working on today is basically so our next single, which still doesn't have an official name.
No, the working title is Fish Narc, like a narc in like the drug world.
There's a whole story behind that, but
there is a story behind it. I think he was a rapper, something like that.
We've been kind of re-recording stuff because originally we were going to. The plan was to record the song back in like November at the same studio that we did Audacity 7 Years and Magazine at, which is very close down the road, and we knew what we had here was a demo and it was inconsequential. But then we decided to switch studios, and so now as a result we have to make sure everything's very clean because we're transferring a lot of the files instead of just going in person for some of it, and as a result we're basically having to re-record everything because Josh's system can't handle.
I have a weak CPU and it can't handle certain calculations of certain VST plugins on my DAW, so it's a whole fucking pain in the ass, as I knew it would be. So that's why we're pretty much in the middle of 2025 and not a new song to be heard except for the re-release of Obsidian Blood, unfortunately.
It's been tricky because we're having to do a completely different thing, and we're having to go about it a completely different way. It will be much more budget friendly for us and get a very similar product. So at the end of the day, it's just me and Josh that fund absolutely everything that has to do with the band, and so that gets expensive. So it was kind of cost prohibitive with the past 2 years of getting that like super, super, super high end recording, and then on top of it having to also get music videos and all of those things, because that's all stuff we used to do in-house for free with us.
And it kind of looked shitty.
I love them though.
I do love them, but they're like college art house, your final project at the end of the year, like make a short film kind of thing. They kind of have that feel to them. They don't have the feel of like, this is a legit thing that you might see on MTV.
No, unless it's like it's supposed to be like bad so it's good and charming. I don't know. I love those because we put so much more work into those.
Rock, of course we're drinking. What are you talking about? Even Ari's drinking, and she fucking drinks like someone who doesn't have a problem. Don't hold up the shot glass. She took half a fucking shot. I'm already 2 shots in.
Still did it.
I'm on the second Mick Ultra of the night, and it's only 10:30 EST.
Leave me alone. But yeah, that was the first little bullet point of like kind of like band wise what we're doing today, since we're bouncing both things back and forth. So I can pian. What else we got in here?
Josh and Ari group drink. Countdown 10 seconds. Oh, a 10-second chug. That's too. The carbonation hurts my. I'll do like a 5-second chug.
That's fine. 5 seconds is fine.
All right. Can you count in your head?
Yes.
All right. Oh, that hurts. The carbonation burns.
It's in my ears. Jesus tits.
Wow, that was an RGT85 out this planet. And I know it probably stinks a little bit too, because there's a lot of spaghetti in my gut right now.
Let me see. That is true. Let me see what Garage Geek Costume says. Fuck.
Wasn't it a great idea?
Shut up.
We should have had a third one. That was.
Shut up.
You see how this maybe is a stupid idea to stream on two things at once?
Up. I'd love to hear you mess with the vintage.
Bro, why can't a woman just say a man is right, okay?
Shut up!
Like, what's the big deal? A man was right about something.
I'm going to take your mouth shut. I'd love to see you guys mess with the vintage analog synth or diva synth software. Something like Oberheim or something. Synthwave is popular and you guys have the look and the vibe. Well, that's kind of where we came from. That's closer to where our origins.
I'm laughing because Gagzuki just gave a very salient super chat. A warning to Ari: Josh has been gassy on live streams lately.
Okay, so there's actually like audio.
She is well aware.
There's actual
of my
audio
gas.
of us recording in his room, and I'm recording, and I just start screaming because I'm like, how am I supposed to record in a room that's surrounded with farts? Like, because he does it so often. He does not. I don't count as a girl in his world, so I don't get spared his flatulence. Put your leg down,
Why?
because then your cheek might come up, and you might
I'm wearing shorts.
let one loose. I'm talking about your farts. They don't care about shorts.
Fucking crackhead, dude. What
No.
the fuck is she talking about?
I don't want your farts.
Hold on. Username. Now this is we got to answer this question. You guys ever dated at any point?
No.
No.
No. That question comes up a lot, but no.
That's why we started telling people at live shows that like she's my half sister.
Yep. It just made it easier. And now it kind of comes full circle, and it kind of comes back to bite us in the ass sometimes because people are like, oh, so like you guys are like siblings. I'm like, not really, but really like, you know, not biologically, but.
You know, you get, mate, it's like a family you get to choose, right? Like you
That
choose
part.
your family. She's a chosen family member.
Very true, very true.
Annoying little sister who's older than me by like 2 or 3 years.
Ooh.
Mike Cool Green has entered the chat, you guys. Bull lore legend of the Discord. Anyone who knows the name Mike Cool Green is someone who knows the joy that he brings to my Discord every day. Every day!
Oh, hey, David. I'm glad that you chimed in just to say ew.
Isn't he like super young?
He does the BMX.
Yeah, he's like a kid.
But he's done like way more in his life than I think I have. So.
Oh yeah, it's very easy to
yeah.
do more in your life than me. So, sorry, we're simulcasting. We're on Instagram right now, and we're on here.
Yes.
So if you want to do like a, what is it, Ryan Abernathy with that song "Married" or whatever, that song on TikTok that's hot, that you're living the American dream, and everyone's freaking out over the various different angles of this. I'll have to show you what the fuck I'm talking about.
Okay.
But the chat is the hive mind, and they know all. Like, there's at any given time, there's going to be at least 1 or 3 people that know what I'm talking about, and they will elaborate for everybody else's knowledge. That's how hive minds.
They're filling in the.
They
blanks.
have all the any one person has all the answers in a large chat.
Yes.
Any white stripes jokes? No.
Should I have white stripes jokes?
No, as far as like Jack and Meg White being related.
No.
I
really.
honestly wanted to start the whole sibling thing because I felt I was being cock blocked at shows
Yes.
by her.
Every single time, and in the grocery store and at restaurants.
Wow, you really make it sound like we are actually dating. Like we're going to restaurants, we're going grocery shopping
We
together.
do those things on band days.
Well, I'm just telling you what the chat's gonna think.
I don't give a shit.
Oh, don't say that. No, she does give a shit, chat. She didn't mean that. She's not internet ready. She doesn't know the things that she says.
No, I'm just saying, like, it doesn't have any bearing on me. I don't know.
You already fucked up. They're turning against you right now. They're saying horrendous things about your race and your gender.
But I'm mostly white,
I
and
probably shouldn't have brought that up.
probably not.
It's live. You get what you get. I've said worse.
I was like-
I've said worse in my solo chats. It's fine.
Jesus.
Debonair Nerd, how do you feel about Smashing Pumpkins reissue of Machina and Machina 2 being vinyl only? That is the current rumor. You know, they say that. They always say that, I found. And by they, I don't just mean the Smashing. Bro, it's like we're in the fucking...
I can't.
we're in like a Disney like haunted house. It's cool. It does the stroby thing. It's fine. It's like...
I'm gonna just...
Yeah, just keep...
Okay. God damn it.
Yeah, that's a very frustrating light. Trust you. Yeah, believe you me.
Okay.
They say that's only going to be vinyl, and the amount of times that I've seen that to be bullshit, where they like they realize that like, oh, we're really like cutting into our profit margins by having it so exclusive, and then, you know, before you know it, it's on Spotify, and at the very least, someone's going to dump that shit all over YouTube. I mean, I would like to own that reissue, but only if it's not like, you know, $100 to buy it. Which it may very well be. I will say it would be nice to own Machina 2 on any kind of physical media, because that album was never released. It was only an internet release. It was one of the earliest examples that I can think of. If you guys can think of an earlier example, I'd like to know, because Machina 2 came out in like, God, 04, 05? No. The Pumpkins were still together. Maybe they did it all in one recording session. I actually have no intel on when Machina 2 came out, and I'm normally like, I got intel on all. You should have seen me watching the VMAs last night. I'm like, oh, Jennifer Lopez on the 6th that came out in '99. Oh, and just shit I don't even want to know about.
Yeah.
But I know their album. I know what year it came out. Don't know why.
I've
but
never been good at numbers, so they all.
I got no intel on Machina 2. That bothers me. I'm getting.
I was like, and you're like a Pumpkins guy.
I'm getting Aspergery about it currently.
It's getting really upset. What else am I missing? Yes, chat. Please be kind to me. I'm not YouTube people.
Yeah, E-Rock, Jim and them, executive producer. Don't go to the Hotties channel in my Discord. It's like that scene in The Shining. Oh, room 649. There ain't nothing going on in that room. But you ain't got no business going in there. You stay away from that channel, Hotties. That's the name of the channel, but you stay away. There's nothing going on in there that you need to know about.
And Jordy, to answer your question, have I ever been in Josh's Discord? Technically, yes.
She don't give a fuck about
No, but she asked. She asked.
Yeah, well, I'm saying you don't give a fuck about
No,
Discord.
I don't. But he did call me one time because I was being, me and Michael were being nosy, and I was like, oh, let's see what he's doing. Drunk casting mostly, but he did call me up to
something a mom
to
would
rope
call
me
it.
in. Whatever, man. I don't have anything to prove to these people.
Oh! $5 super chat from Datamouth, digging your Mega Man collection in the back. Thank you. Thank you.
It is
this is
handsome.
from Mega Man 2.
It is very handsome.
All the enemies, they're just up there chilling. Obviously, I have the protagonist here in the forefront. He's in the forefront of all my videos, and his villains are in the background, so.
He's very handsome.
He lights up if you want to light him up for the Instagram, because I was just a fucking shadow.
Light him up. There.
There you go.
Now they can see.
Yeah, you can just chill there.
Yeah,
That's fine.
they can chill there.
See, that's an Instagram exclusive. They can't even see what we're pointing to over there.
All right.
Maybe it'll drive some traffic to our Instagram.
All right, I'm going to circle back to bullet point number 2.
I believe Datamouth has a band. I think I've reviewed one of their music videos on here one time.
So,
Room 237. I knew someone was going to correct me on that.
for anybody that's just kind of like, can I get a link for the Discord?
Did the Instagram ask
On
that?
Insta? I mean, if you go to Dancing with Ghosts
No.
on YouTube,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give false instructions. This is your world, not mine.
I'm going to put a link to my Discord in the YouTube chat. And if you want to go over, I mean, I know that's asking way too many steps, but I'm putting it in the chat to join the Discord.
Because there's not really a way to.
I can't jump over this desk and plug the link in, so.
Yes, but
You get what you get!
on our Dancing with Ghosts YouTube, right now we're live. We're live there, so we're bouncing back and forth between both platforms and also bullet points of what the hell we're talking about.
User Ray LaFleur, I love that. That's Ricky from Trailer Park Boys' dad. Anyway, he goes, and I hear this all the time, so I feel like this does need to be addressed. The only thing better than this would be a Dancing with Ghosts / Rex Viper co-headlining tour. Now, we hear this all the time. Would you open up for Rex Viper? Would you open up for Corey Feldman? And my answer is always, fuck yes, I would. They have a nerd. If they have a fucking audience.
If people are going to any kind of festival and they're skipping the main bands to go check out Corey Feldman, I want them to put that same kind of emphasis into what we're doing. So I think it's a solid plan.
I mean, I think that
plan.
people would show up to either one of those concerts being like, all right, I'm ready to laugh.
Pretty much.
Especially Corey Feldman, but then they'll see if we open for them or co-headline or whatever. They're like, oh, they're legitimately a good band. I would like to check them out.
All right, back to bullet point number 2, housekeeping. So another song that we've been working on right now. The title is just Fairy Rap. We always have ridiculous working titles, all of which he comes up with on his own.
I'm really good at coming up with song titles for some reason. I don't know why.
Like, yeah, both the the ridiculous working titles, and then typically a lot of times, not all the time, but a lot of times he'll also come up with the actual titles later on. But that one, the working title's Fairy Rap. It's going to be called Dark Dark Shadows. That's one that I have put a lot of love into, that we may be doing some scratch vocals for tonight, to kind of clean it up and give it more vision, give it more depth. But that one is like a really personal one for me. It's related to the passing of my grandma last year, my Mima.
I wasn't laughing about that.
No, he's not. He's not laughing at my dead grandma.
No. Though I'm not going to tell you the sick shit that she said about my dead grandma. I really should, but I won't.
But yeah, so that one's possible on like after Fishnark, like what's next for us. That one's high on the possibilities. Let me check in over here real quick. Let's see. Garage Geek Costume says they scored Chrono Trigger at $2.99 at a thrift shop recently. And I have your album in USB that you sent me. We got any physical media?
Jade, yes, that is the shot glass you sent me. Jade from Sweden's watching us on Instagram.
I drink out of it. Yay.
A pussy ass little shot at that, but
You poured it.
you said pour me a light shot.
Because I'm drinking this.
That Dugan of a Dugan.
Yeah, it's giant. But do we have any physical media left? Well, there's a fun story about that. We did have old CDs, not new, current, but we did have old CDs. But we discovered, and
It was a bad batch.
I hate to think of how many we sold before knowing this, but apparently the
Got the AIDS.
yeah,
Incurable.
what we had left had those CDs had dry rot. Is that what it's called? CD rot.
Disc rot.
I'd never heard of it before. So apparently, like the discs, just the data on them just corrodes.
It corrupts.
Yeah.
And corrodes and shitifies.
So if you're to compare it to like a normal CD and you're to pop them in back to back, like one sounds normal and one sounds haunted. Like one sounds
basically
like
sounds like when the internet first came out and you could play a song via QuickTime on a website and it was like that's what the songs on all these.
Yeah.
It's like fucking that scene in Breaking Bad where Walt has all of Mike Ehrmantraut's people killed at once and they're all dead at once. That's what happened to all of our. They all just corrupted.
But we
at
didn't.
once.
But we did not know. I don't know how long that was occurring because our first batch was still good. He still has his plays it. It plays
the
perfectly.
pink
fine.
version
the
for
pink
those
edition.
who know.
But the green edition, we had taken some songs out, added a new track in, done a little, like fancying up with the old stuff, and apparently they all have experience.
This is a fucking perfect. This is an Ari tailor-made question. What do you think of the new mixes for Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge?
Okay. All right. So my best friend actually messaged me about that last week because and she had this. I haven't gotten to listen to the remixes of the vinyl of like Three Cheers, but so I basically the way that my best friend we were both big fans. We're supposed to see them in Japan and like all this crap.
Rip.
COVID fucked my life in so many ways. So to answer that, one issue I had when they put out with like Foundations of Decay, which was their first single,
that song was ass.
Well, the song itself was fucking fantastic. The mix was god awful, and it was like the vocals were very buried and muddy. And I understand that Gerard kind of works his process like. I was like, maybe it's creative differences. Me and one of my other friends that also loves MCR were talking about it, and we're like, maybe it was a choice and a just a creative choice. But then my best friend messaged me last week because she just got a vinyl player. She started to collect, so that was an album that she had decided on, and she was like, "Dog, the new Helena is ass." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And her issues with it were the exact same. Yeah, the exact same issues that I had with Foundations of Decay.
That's what they did with that?
Yeah, she was like she told me that before I told her my issues with that. She was like, yeah, the mix
sounds like the mic is set inside the bass drum.
Yeah, so
it's
I haven't
weird.
I haven't given it a listen, but she said she even like like
A-B'd.
yeah, she A-B'd between the vinyl on her very nice vinyl player with all of her other vinyls, and then she compared it. She just was like, oh, I'm not gonna Alexa or whatever, play blah 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 on their speakers, and it sounded way better. So I haven't personally given it a listen yet because I've got a lot of other media to catch up on. Like 21 Pilots is about to drop an album. Youngblood is about to drop an album. I've got a lot of stuff, and I think Scary Kids just released a single. I've got a lot of catching up.
Man,
to do
she's
musically.
mentioning a lot of bands that you never hear mentioned on my fucking channel. So drink this up if you're a fan of this shit, and I never talk about it. Be happy right now because you won't hear me mentioning any of these groups.
No, I really like what I like. We like very different things mostly.
Stuff. Yes.
Especially modern, in that he doesn't like music modern.
I've just decided that new music
except Oliver Tree
is all awful. Even new Oliver Tree has sucked.
I like Essence. I think that's a good song. That's a banger.
None of it's good. Yeah, this new music just sucks. It's just not good. I've just decided that. I've accepted my old age, my decrepit, just disgusting corporeal form is rotting with the quickness, and I haven't the time or energy to fuck with this shit that, if I'm being honest with myself, it's just not good. Jordy asks, $2 super chat, what do you think of Josh's Comeback King cover? I don't think you've even heard it.
I've heard a snippet.
She's heard a fucking snippet,
okay,
bro.
To be fair,
E-Rock, she's heard a snippet.
To be fair,
and she's my fucking half sister or stepsister.
To be fair, I used to actually listen to your podcast back in the day. Like and my mom and my mom.
Back when you still gave a care.
But then I just had to listen to you so much.
Mike broke it up a little bit.
Yeah, no. But no, I haven't. No, you played a chunk of it because when he was creating his version of Comeback King, you did play me a part of it. One of the last.
See, you hurt E-Rock. He said, "I'm hurt."
I'm sorry. I would never
E-Rock
intentionally
raps
hurt
on
you,
it.
E-Rock. I'm so sorry. I'll have to actually give it a listen after this, and circle back to you.
Oh, by the way, speaking of E-Rock, he gave us $10 super chat. I'm a drummer myself.
Yeah.
I'm a drummer myself, and I've been in many bands over my lifetime. And I have to say, your live shows have great energy, sound great, and have a very professional vibe. Keep doing what you're doing. Appreciate it.
Did we just get called professional?
I mean, it's not like we're unprofessional.
Yeah.
We're we're in there somewhere.
Circling back over here, let's see. Garage Geek Costumes asks, would it be cool to sell a canvas bag with your logo screen printed on it, a shirt, stickers, and music in it? I mean, would that be a cool item to have at the booth? Yes. As a matter of fact, TX2 had merch totes that had cool screen printed stuff on it. Do we have that? No. Is it possible we could be interested in it for our merch booths? Yes. So if that's a thing that you do, talk to me.
Let's rub nuts. Sorry, that's a saying from where I come from. Let's rub nuts.
We come from the same city.
No, you come from you're like 40 miles away from me.
I mean, I'm from Jacksonville.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You're from St. Augustine.
Duval.
That doesn't mean anything.
I was born on the west side.
Just means you're a cringe lord.
I grew up near 103rd. It's not my fault.
I'm about to call you a slur. I really don't care who hears it. Josh, have you shown her the box set? Oh, the Corey Feldman.
Yes.
You saw the big stupid heart?
Yes.
Yeah, she saw it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fucking ginormous. Like, I thought that thing was going to be like, yay, big.
That is a fantastic question. What is the most disappointing album you ever bought? I have 2 stories. So back in like the
oh man, this guy stinks.
In the early 2000s, like I think some of Maroon 5's earlier stuff was honestly like pretty.
Ew.
No, like as far as like modern pop music, it had swing, it had funk.
Whoa, no. Whoa.
Shut up. It had funk, and I was like oh, because I'm open minded with music.
I'm not.
So
no, I am.
But
if
it's
I was
before
the year 2000,
let me. That's most of your life. Anyway, so I bought it and I put it in my CD player, and when I finished it, I just had such a look of disgust about me, and I was just like so mad. I remember physically taking it out of the CD player and chucking it out the window. It was
you did not.
I did. I'm not making that up.
You chucked the CD that you bought.
I don't even litter. That just made me mad. And the other one that made me mad.
That sounds like bullshit.
No, it's real. It's real. I'm not just making that up.
On
the
our
spot.
kids.
No, on our children. Yes, I did not. I'm not kidding.
Well,
It upset me.
it must be real then.
The other one that upset me was, do you remember that band Ludo? They had that single "Love Me
Love
Dead."
me
It
dead.
came out around the same time as MCR, Panic at the Disco, all that, and I was thinking, oh, this could be like new MCR, that sort of thing. False. Though I do remember some of the other songs on it, like Lake Pontchartrain and shit like that. "Love Me Dead" was like, it was a single for a reason, because everything else on there was like questionable, or they were kind of like quirky and weird, almost in the way that like Bowling for Soup is weird, which isn't my vibe. So yes, I have regrets. Those would be like two, because most people don't buy albums anymore, but back when I did, I still consume media, but buying them makes you have more regret than listening, I think.
Trying to think about the most disappointing album that I ever bought. I'm trying to look over at my CDs over here.
What about the most disappointing albums you've reviewed? Because you've had to review.
Oh, that's honestly, the albums I reviewed, the one I did on Patreon for the Faith No More, King for a Day, Fool for a Lifetime, that one really disappointed me.
Really?
Because everyone told me how, like, bro.
I've heard they're really good.
Right.
I only know like Jenny.
Boomers and Gen Xers and older millennials fucking love Faith No More. So I listened to the album. And I came to this conclusion last night. The reason why I have so much disdain for this album is because an ex-bandmate that I really, really dislike loved Faith No More. And so every time I listen to their songs, I see this guy in my ear going, see what he's doing right now, right there? That's actually really innovative and really talented. And you see how he's going from one genre to... Dude, this guy literally will have like a heavy metal screamy song on one track, and the next track would be some big band like and it's like there's like a certain type of nerd out there that looks at that and goes, whoa, he can go from like punk rock, metalcore screaming to like big band to like jazz. Wow, my mind is blown. It's like, yeah, a lot of musicians can do that. They just don't, because it's a stupid way to market your band. But Mike Patton has found a niche. That was a disappointing one to review. I would like to think of an album that I actually bought that was disappointing. I don't know. Like, fuck, I'm trying to think of something that comes to mind.
Yes, Josh Totem, the Ludo album was filler. It was filler. They had one banger, and they just packed it up after that.
I gotta figure this out. This is driving me crazy.
He's got to go look. I'm gonna snoop, because I can't really see all this because the mic is in the way. So let me see what all I've been missing. Yeah, I do still collect physical media sometimes, but it's literally all just to frame it. Like if I want art pieces and stuff. Oh, he's got his other one.
Yeah. Okay. Oh man, people about to get angry.
Okay. All right.
Is this the most disappointing though?
That's what you should ask yourself while I continue to read. Yeah, I definitely had the 80s Walkman with the audio cassettes. Okay, what were some of the most outlandish ones we had? My very first cassette was Technotronic. Pump up the jam, pump it up.
Hey,
yeah,
I'm
that.
gonna need you to show,
solid.
I'm gonna need you to show the chat all of these.
Okay. All right. Let's see what I've been given.
Oh wait, we're missing one.
Okay. So right now we have
we drove a Toyota Camry 1995, and that only had a cassette player.
So we have Weird Al. I'm talking to you guys. Weird Al, Off the Deep End. We've got more Weird Al. I got excited because I was like, Michael Jackson. It is not Michael Jackson.
It's Weird Al.
It is Weird Al.
Looking very much like Michael Jackson.
Even worse album.
Which is hilarious because his album, Michael Jackson's album was called Bad, and then like the further tense of that is even worse.
We've got Weird Al's The Food album.
That was a compilation album.
Oh,
because he made so many songs about food.
Thank God for that.
They were able to make a whole ass compilation.
The Real David's World says Weird Al is the best. We've got, and aren't you seeing him? Isn't he coming to the amphitheater or something? Don't you have tickets to that? Yeah, St. Augustine. He's coming back. We've got Weird Al's Bad Hair Day. I don't see what this has to do with the worst album.
No, I just.
Oh, with the cassettes. He got excited.
I got excited because I actually
We've got Weird Al's in 3D.
That's a great one. Great classic.
So you can see there's we're very thematic here. What else did I have? You know what else I had on cassette? There was a niche boy band called Five, and they had one single.
I remember them.
And it was "Baby, when the lights go out, every single word cannot express my love and tenderness." I always if I really if I DJ too, so if I really want to test the age of a room, you can't just rely on Britney Spears and Backstreet Boys. If you really want to test them and be oh yeah, are they older millennials? You play that because you have to be older millennial to know it. This one's Weird Al Yankovic, Greatest Hits Volume 2. And then I'd say lastly, but he's got a handful of shit right now. And this one is Weird Al Dare to Be Stupid with classics like a Surgeon.
Hey, couldn't fair. Is that a zit or a skin tag?
It's a skin condition that I've had for years. Thank
you.
Did
I just touch a sore spot there? You got a really fragile just then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. All right. Disappointing albums I've purchased. I won't go into a long diatribe here, but we'll start out with Smashing Pumpkins' Oceania. I was very excited for a new Smashing Pumpkins record. This album kind of sucks. A little bit more than kinda. And I've already talked about this. Here's one that I tried to get into that's going to disappoint everyone. The Number of the Beast by Iron Maiden. I do not like his theatrical wah! Singing style. Not a fan. Kings of Leon, was it?
They had the two singles.
Only by the Night. There was Closer. The first song, Closer, was good. Crawl was good. Sex on Fire was good at the time, but then
overplayed.
Everything else on there, I was just like, all right, that's not my shit. Pink Floyd's first album, Piper at the Gates of Dawn, very disappointing because I really got into Pink Floyd's golden years with Dark Side of the Moon, Animal. Well, I didn't get to Animals until later. Wish You Were Here, The Wall. So I'm like, oh yeah, big Pink Floyd fan. So I go backwards into their category, as I tend to do, and then I buy Adam Hart Mother, which was another very disappointing Pink Floyd.
That reminds me of an Aerosmith cover of a different Aerosmith album.
Yeah, Get a Grip.
Yeah. I had that one.
But that's an actual cow, not like a exaggerated udder.
There's had a cow.
And then one that I tried, a lot of people like Piper at the Gates of Dawn. That's a very unpopular opinion, I'm aware. Don't like the Syd Barrett era. And then my more newer one is The Weeknd's Starboy.
Really?
Did not care for this album at all. I realized that perhaps I'm not a fan. It's just a shadow. It's just a shadow for Instagram.
I don't know. I like The Weeknd, but I haven't digested his albums like that, so.
Well, that's why I bought the album, because I thought it might be good. Yeah, Kings of Leon does kind of suck, to be honest. Philip Lane.
What else?
And then, of course, I Love Oceania. Yeah, there's always an Oceania apologist in there. A bunch of people said Five. A lot of people were into your Five.
Where? Yeah, no. Yeah, they like I said, one hit wonder. That song was a fucking banger. I don't do it on karaoke because I can't remember how the rap part of it goes. So I stick to Backstreet Boys if I'm doing boy band karaoke. Oh yeah. Over on Instagram, the real David's World asks, Can I jam and he said he plays drums. And he's been talking about jamming.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. $2 super chat from Gator159. Heterosexual content of the most heterosexual value.
No, of the most homosexual value.
Of the most homosexual value. Fair?
Yeah,
Is that a good way to describe our dynamic?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a motherfucking star boy.
What else are we missing? Oh, I'm sure Fantana would hate him, absolutely. 100%.
Fantana would hate who?
You, obviously.
Oh, me?
Not me, I'm a delight.
God, I hate these. How did y'all meet and become part of... Jordy, you must already know this, right?
You've got to know this. So all right, Jordy asked.
Kind of a long story.
Yeah, it's a long story, but I'm going to condense it because I'm just going to glaze over
Please,
some
for the
details.
love of God,
I'm going to glaze over it. How
So tired of telling
how
this
did
story.
y'all meet and become part of DWG? So Josh had Dancing with Ghosts. Originally, it was a solo project that he made all by himself. Because why? Because people in bands suck and they let you down every time.
And they crap out.
Yes,
So when you
yes.
make your own thing, you can't crap out on yourself.
Yes, so that was his whole mantra with Dancing with Ghosts. I used to be married, and the guy I used to be married to. Yeah, he we had a like a mental health nonprofit sort of thing, and he was reaching out to local Jacksonville bands. It was a music-based mental health nonprofit, and he wanted to put a compilation album out for whatever reason with bands, and so he found Josh. He found Dancing with Ghosts, and
because I had already went to one of his little meetings that he would have.
It was Escape My Head was the single, so it got put onto a compilation, and then
did it?
Yes,
Oh,
yeah,
I
it was a Save the Scene. I don't know if it was volume 1 or 2, but
Okay,
yeah, that one's on.
Forgot that I remembered at the time, but I forgot. That
Yes.
I made it on there. I made it on there. Yeah,
So,
compilation that nobody cares about.
Basically, that was the first time I had heard anything by them, and but then a while after we put on a music festival, and he was the promoter for the music festival, and Josh was playing there as solo Dancing with
It
Ghosts.
was really bad.
He played all by himself.
It was bad.
But I was in charge of getting a lot of videography from a lot of the bands there, and we had 2 stages, so it was competing with 2 stages. And I know what he did, but then there was another artist at the time called A Vibrant Lie, and I really wanted to see their set, and they were at the same time, so I was torn. So I ended up going to A Vibrant Lie. But then Josh shortly after released his entire Koyaanisqatsi album. I found it online. I bought it because you could only really get it on Bandcamp or whatever, and I had also downloaded it on Spotify.
Sometime at the Bandcamp.
Yes, on Bandcamp. And I just absolutely fell in love with this stuff.
As you should have.
Yeah, and basically, like I got into the band because I was a super fan of the music. Is the quickest way, because we were
This is
hanging
my
out.
first album,
Yes.
Koyaanisqatsi.
He did that picture. and stuff
Made this
himself.
picture in college.
Yes. But basically, we were hanging out during Hurricane Irma, and he was playing his songs acoustically. And I had been in bands before and stuff, and I was actually shopping around for bands at the time. I just wasn't in one at the time, and I already knew the harmonies. I knew all the fucking harmonies. And so, like, by the time he finished playing his stuff, he was just like, well, fuck it, you're in the band. And on the outside, I was like, that's cool. On the inside, I was like, fuck yeah, because this is exactly the sort of thing that I wanted to do, that I was searching for, but I wasn't going to try to intrude on somebody else's solo project that they set up for very legitimate reasons. So I became in the band because I was a super fan.
Then we started working together and made this album, Nightmare Inside You, which you can't even get anymore. It's out of print.
Nope. So if you don't have it, you can't get it.
Okay, I mean, I guess maybe. Oh, show them I like the back art.
Oh, yeah, I do like the back art. So this was our scrim from one of our old stage setups, if you can see it. So these are all the tracks.
Oh, that was the size of our TV back in the.
Yeah.
So we would have this one little rinky-dink TV on stage. It was just Ari and I, and yeah, it's reflecting like a mother bitch.
There you go.
Yeah, and it was like this. It was pathetic how small this fucking TV was, and we had a scrim in the background.
But we always knew that like visuals were gonna play a really big part.
Where the fuck is my pink version of
our
Hex? Why do I have
live
2
stuff.
greens?
That's a good question. Mine are framed because I'm not.
Holy shit! I forgot. I looked like JD Vance, bro. JD Vance up in this house.
This is the back side of the insert, and this is the front. So this was our green variant of.
That's the
our
one that
Hex
went to
album.
shit, by the way.
So yeah, there's another version where I had pink hair, because in this original image I had pink hair, and then we dyed it green, or we changed we color corrected it green. But this is the original Hex album cover, but the green variant, not the pink. And this is the one where Josh was cosplaying as JD Vance before it was cool. So
I made a damn good JD Vance.
you did. It's a shame. You could still do that for Halloween if you wanted to, but I think getting his mannerisms.
I live for the JD Vance memes.
I do. They're really, really bad. You want to buy a disc? That's unfortunate because we don't have any more at all. Story we told earlier, all of our CDs that we had left experienced disc rot, so we no longer have
they
any.
all stopped working at the same time. Even
Yeah.
the sealed new ones that have never left their packaging
So we actually
sound like shit. They sound awful.
So unless you're trying
and it's
to,
not the songwriting, it's the quality.
So we still have some that we have not sold and refuse to sell because they won't play properly. But we do have a plan to like destroy them for media purposes. Unless you want to buy one just to have one to frame, that's pretty much the only reason to have one at this point, because they won't really play for you.
They will play, but they will sound like asshole. $5 Super Chat Pizza King. I've joined your Patreon. I'm not sure whether to make Josh listen to something really awful or surprisingly any good. Well, that means you donated $20. That means you're a big ball of shot caller. So I'll give you a temperature of the room. They usually make me listen to something awful. I think that's because they hate me on some level.
I think it's like a form of sadism where they're like, if I pay this schmuck, he has to do what I say.
You got fucking one of our patrons, Rhea. She wants me to review the fucking Kevin Federline solo record. These are the lengths these people will go to torture me.
Okay, that's...
I already mentioned the guy who made me review all 3 Crazy Town records.
Okay, both of them hurt me, but for very different reasons. Okay, I did really like Butterfly, though. Like, that was... I loved that single.
Sure.
I loved that
Did you
single.
know that they had 2 more full-length records after that?
I didn't, because no one needed to know that.
and their last one came out in 2015. So in 2015, you could hear new music from Crazy Town, the Butterfly Band.
My feeble mind cannot fathom that. Like...
And there's some weird Stockholm syndrome that starts to go on because, like, I'm kind of like, the songs are kind of sticking with me now, and I'm like, I get it a little bit, kind of get it. They were a little bit more solid than what I thought. You know, I don't know. Brimstone Sluggers was not the worst CD in the world.
Alex, did you go from the sad, abused Instagram over to the YouTube?
Let me migrate to where people are actually at.
He's like, I want to go where I'm heard.
Yeah, probably. There's 3 people hanging strong over on Instagram over there.
Well, I already told David that he can't buy a disc unless you want one that doesn't work. If you want one that doesn't work and you only want to have it for physical media purposes, and it'll come with its little insert, like we still have the green version.
We're selling to you. This is QVC right now. We got this beautiful. You handle Instagram. I'm gonna no. I'll handle this, and you handle Instagram. It's got this beautiful CD inside. You see the blood splatter. I did all this shit.
Oh, this is a fun thing that's on the inside. So this is the original art that I made. If you can see, for the first design that we ever had for merch.
Let me tilt you up. No, you still hold on to it the same way you are.
I'm scared.
Stupid idiot.
So stuff like that is in there along with.
So you see the beginnings of the logo here. She hand drew that. I don't know if you guys. This thing behind me. Every week.
I did that.
She did that.
Yeah. So that was us from The Nightmare Inside You and Glorious Night music video. So that was our characters. All right, David, if you want one of these could be yours. We've got them. Just don't.
$10 plus shipping.
Like, it's got lyrics.
We got to make our money back one way or another.
But yeah, if you DM us, we're happy to send one out. Just don't expect it to play, or if you do expect it to play, just know that it will be haunted. It is a haunted recording. So that's a choice. It is very cursed. But we do, if you just like physical media like I do, that's what I do. I don't have a CD player, so that's totally fine.
So John Evan Retro Guy Bear, he's been around for a long time. 279 Canadian A. Are you a fan of Batman the Animated Series? You're talking about the one on Cartoon Network in the 90s?
Yeah.
Fucking yes.
What kid wasn't? As a matter of fact, I'm actually going through like the Arkham games right now, like again.
Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, I've got
Arkham,
the trilogy or whatever it is.
Yeah, that whole trilogy's
and don't even get me started on like Batman. Oh my God, the one with Terry McGinnis. The one with Terry McGinnis. Why can I not think of the?
Who the fuck's Terry McGinnis?
See, you don't even know.
The hive mind will tell you in a second.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna know, and they're gonna know that you don't know.
Amanda Rogers Rips Base says a few of us in chat would want it if signed. I mean, bro,
that's easy. We could do it right now.
DM us.
But yeah, like just
let us know.
Shoot us messages. We can do that. Just again, if you choose to
one
play
of these could be yours in
know
cellophane.
That it is haunted.
Yeah, it's fucking haunted. It's cursed.
Oh, you know what? So I actually have art that we haven't put up on the
Batman Beyond.
on the thing. Batman. Thank you. I couldn't think. I was like, it's not Batman Begins. I was like, why can I not think of it? If you guys like that, I've got original art that I have at the merch booth that has previously only been merch booth exclusive.
Hey, why don't you go grab that
That's
art?
what I'm gonna do.
Okay,
That's
cool.
exactly what I'm gonna do because I've been meaning to.
Hey, while you're in there, grab me another sody pop of some kind.
Okay, I'm gonna not touch the haunted light because
Actually, make it the same orange Coke because your mind's gonna get confused.
Don't you talk about my mind?
Dumb girl mind. Only her, not every other girl is respectable and smart, but she's dumb. God, aren't you guys glad I finally got her the fuck out of here? Jesus Christ, what an annoying motherfucker. One of the worst guests I've ever had on this live stream. And I had Jason Graves on. No, I'm just joking, Jason. You were great. You were a joy. I love what you do. I love your content. See, Jordy already DM'd me.
Right. Hell yeah, Jordy. Alright, so I'm back. I'm trying not to touch the
This is
haunted light.
QVC once again. We're trying to peddle more wares
No.
onto you.
No, so truthfully, so these are pieces that up until now have been basically like merch booth exclusive. So I used to make all of the stuff regarding like our old designs for our shirts and things like that. We've since moved on because, quite frankly, I don't like using digital art, and digital makes it a lot easier to transcribe. So it was a pain in the anus. So I still utilize my skills, but I make these little canvas guys. So just like on the cover of the Hex album here, I made one of a kind like little. These are like canvas guys of. So this is Alaric. So let me move it over here. It's really dark as hell.
Yeah, because you're literally backlighting. The light's behind
I know
you.
how it works, but if I move it away, you can't see it. So that's Alaric. That was in the Nightmare Inside You music video. This was Joshy Poo. Oh my goodness,
Guess
look at
me.
him. So,
I look like a black guy. I look like a black guy.
he chose his makeup, so that was.
I look like a black
was his
guy
character.
wearing face paint, doing white
and
face,
these are
kind of
like-
racist.
These are like canvas.
Buy
guys.
that one. It's very rare because it's racist.
But it's this was from the Glorious Night music video, which was the first music video that we
Black
worked on
guy
together.
doing white face. Buy it. It's rare. Oh my God, it might be gay.
But then I also tried to think of like Anthony, our drummer, and Michael, our bassist, and what they would have looked like if we would have had them in the band during this theatrical aspect of our lives. So I decided to make Anthony a Frankenstein man. He's he's very cool looking.
And he's very bad at responding to texts.
That too.
Just as a personal thing.
That sounds like what Frankenstein would do.
Be bad at responding to texts.
Yes.
he'd be a bad social media guy. Here's
and
Mr.
then-
Big Shot in 3 bands. Michael, our bassist.
You can't
Screamer.
you can't announce that yet. That's not.
The third band
that's
he's
not-
in is my solo thing that you don't know about.
Thank you. Yes.
Idiot. I know how to handle myself on the fly.
But yeah,
Don't
so
doubt me.
That's Michael. And then the last one was kind of an homage to one of our retired merch designs. So this was our Electric Wolfie. We used to have a shirt that looked like this on a color that was like that. Josh conceptualized. He's like, I want a wolf shooting laser beams. And I was like, all right, we're doing a wolf shooting laser beams. So that's Wolfie. These are all one of a kind. So once they're gone, they're gone.
Buy the black guy.
Oh my God. But
If you don't buy any other one, you're gonna want to buy the black guy in white face. Gonna be really rare. You're gonna regret it. So,
But
should
they're-
have bought the black guy. Maybe some people did.
Oh my
Maybe
God.
they didn't. Nobody really knows. I wish somebody told me. I'm telling you right now. Buy the black guy.
so all of them, all the canvas is
$1.99, and I'm sure he's not
that's not
serious.
true.
E-Rock says how much for the whole set.
well, they're $50 each. So I don't know how shipping works on those. That's your department.
Hey, if you buy the whole set, I'll give you a fucking discount on the shipping, or maybe I'll ship for free,
Yeah. So.
and she'll take a loss.
But yeah, you can DM us if those are things that you're interested in. Like I said, I make them all by hand. So that's what I have. I have the capability of making more, but they each take me about like 4 to 5 hours at least.
And they drain 45% of
At least.
the end of her life gets lessened.
I'll die before I'm ugly. That's pretty cool.
Oh, you're still alive, so you broke that curse.
Shut up. But yeah, so if that's something you're interested in, shoot us a DM. But they're $50 plus shipping, because they are time intensive. But they're all special.
Dottermouth wants to know what guitar do I use. I use a Gibson SG for the E standard tuning songs. And I'm sweating the next one because I'm not a gearhead, you see. For my drop tuning songs, whether it be drop D, D standard, drop C, I use an Ibanez, and it's black.
Why has it got to be black?
It's a black guitar, okay? A lot of people said they never heard anything like my tone. It's like an SNS. I've been trying to learn the. It's a Sierra. Fuck. I've been trying to learn the military alphabet. I think I did this on my stream last night.
You were trying real hard. It's not like my Ibanez, right? The S. What is it?
Yours is shit.
Yeah, I know. It was like a $300 guitar.
No, mine was an RG. Mine was like $500 or $600, and that was used.
I think mine was like an RG 300 or.
It's got a Lance sensor in the. You want to go grab it? That would be helpful.
Oh, I guess I could be helpful.
You can take those away, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, just take them away, huh? Just
you take it away, might be gay. Either way.
Now. Okay now.
E-Rock 499 Super Chat. I want the whole set. I'll DM Josh. They're amazing. Ari, what high... Well, fucking A. I guess E-Rock's buying the whole fucking set. This is a pineapple high noon. Ari is gay, if you have not figured this out. And she doesn't drink like an alcoholic like you and me. She drinks like a puss.
I don't drink like a puss. I weightlift a lot, so I've significantly reduced my alcohol intake because I'm trying to get swole. So
all right, so if I'm playing shows and I'm doing a drop tuning, again, the Gibson SGs for E standard shit. This is the guitar I use for my drop shit. So it's okay, yeah, that's right. It's
LTD.
An LTD. I forgot.
You lied to them.
It's an LTD. Peep the serial number SN1000. Yeah, it's got a really nice with the pickup selector here on the where you're splitting the two pickups, the mid position. I really like that tone a lot. It's how I get the Aerials tone because we cover that song. This particular guitar pickup set to the middle position, bro. It sounds just like Aerials. Whatever that tone is.
Yes.
It's got lace sensor on the bridge and Seymour Duncan on the neck.
Active or passive?
Oh, it's passive as fuck.
I've
never owned an active guitar. I've owned an active bass. I've never owned an active guitar. I don't know what the benefit of an active guitar is, quite honestly. Besides being able to do like a volume boost.
But yes, if you're serious about my little arts, shoot Josh a message.
Dasa message.
I can't.
Is the alcohol already kicking in?
No,
sister?
I do this sober. I just can't speak good.
My name is Mr. Sister Fister.
Oh my God.
Isn't that a Nickelback song?
I hope not.
He was a sister, one or two fister.
No, that was the name of one of our. We come up with fake.
No, I know
band
it was
names.
the fake band name. I'm aware of that.
Mr. Sister Fister was one of our fake band names.
Yeah.
What was another one?
I'm reading the comments.
Spug.
LTD, very nice.
Spug.
That's an LTD, bro. LMAO. I know. I never said that I was smart. I never said I said I'm not a gearhead. I know Gibson SG, and that's about it. I know how to play the fucker. That's all that matters. Oh, it's an LTD. Noise. Not bad. EMG. No, EMG. Lace sensor and Seymour Duncan. Which every fucking guitar in the world has Seymour Duncan. That's not all that unique. Lima Tango Delta. Yeah, it's like I've been going through that military alphabet. I want to learn. I don't know why. My first decent guitar was an LTD with EMGs, and I switched them for passive pops after a few years. You're not missing out on much. I didn't think so.
They said they're gonna start singing soon. I feel it, and it's possible. It's possible. Loosey goosey.
Not everyone is Bear Grylls, and all of us like piss flavored water. Besides, that seltzer has a higher alcohol content than beer. It's like twice the size. Don't do that. Don't hoot.
No. Hooting is what I do.
Yeah.
It's what I've always done.
Yeah, I know.
I do send him owl memes or owl gifts. Because hoot actually does mean something to us.
So
it's like affirmative.
Banana.
So that's true. It's like the owl that does this. Nissi, can you please make a ska punk rock song? Fun fact, and I'm sorry, I really hate ska. Like
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
I've seen it in a meme where it was like oh, like what was it, like upbeat music but about depression, and I was like, yeah, that sounds right. Like I hate ska.
I do not hate ska.
No,
ska. Seeing a ska band live might change your mind. It's very impressive.
There's like 20 of those mofos on stage.
So, that's why it's impressive.
I can
seeing
think
a live.
I can think of a local band that has 20 people on stage, and it is not impressive.
Yeah, they're not ska.
They're not good either.
Gearheads are annoying. I agree. You could put a whammy on that. How? How do I put a whammy on aftermarket guitar? I've never heard of such things unless I have a whammy pedal. Not everyone was. Oh, sorry. Can you please make the LTD you use in the stainless static video? Yes, and this is the shirt I wore in the stainless static video as well, which I recently that one came up in my little YouTube was choosing shit randomly for me to watch the other day, and that video came on. I was like, you know what? That was a good fucking song. That was a good video.
I think that
good for us.
I think that video's charming.
Do you see how she flinched because she's used to me hitting her? Put this in the satisfying downfall of Dancing with Ghosts. You're gonna clip this bit. I already know. There's so many clippable moments. Yeah, I used to hit her. That's why she flinched. And you did genuinely.
I do that anyway.
She's got little brother syndrome. That's the problem.
It's true, which is funny because like in my real life, I am an older sibling, but my sibling was spoiled, and it was like a 8.5-year difference, and so she had the privilege of trying to beat the shit out of me with no repercussions, and I wasn't allowed to fight her back. So you get kind of weird when you're like, I remember when she got big enough that I was like, you can give me piggyback rides now. That was the shit.
Oh, where did you film the stainless static with the large projection in the back? So there's a projection. Yes. There's a projection whiz in our town. His name's Mike Kennedy.
He's fantastic, and he knows everything.
He's a fucking genius.
Yes.
You know, he's had a lot of experience. You know, he does a lot of high production stuff for like the goth nights here, the big goth nights, not the smaller offshoots, like the big ones. Yeah. Big, beautiful goth nights with a lot of projection.
For whatever
reason.
Got
a great sense of projection. No one's ever seen anything like his ability to project.
For whatever reason, he took a liking to us.
He projected his feelings, and they projected the images. No, he happened to have these sideways squares that were up in his yard that were all like on these posts,
which is like 5 minutes away.
And they're projection squares meant for shit to be projected on.
Yeah.
He was about to take him down, actually.
Yes.
I had gotten into conversation with this guy at one of the goth nights, and he really likes our band a lot, and he wanted to help us out. And so I put the imagery together through Final Cut, the editing thing I use, and he was able to throw it on his fucking projector, and it threw it out onto the squares in his backyard. If you look hard enough in some of the scenes of that video, you can see someone's house light. With their window in the back through one of the squares.
Because there's a street directly behind.
There's a street and a house past that. And we were using the Blackmagic 4K recorder to record that one, so it had more of a professional look to it.
We only used that one for 2 videos, right?
2 or 3.
Yeah, we didn't have that too long.
I feel like it was used on Still Remains.
Yeah, so I know it was Still Remains because
Stainless Static, Obsidian Blood.
Oh, I didn't remember that we had.
Yep.
Okay.
I definitely used it on Obsidian.
So we had it
Blood.
for a few, but it was here for a good time, not a long time.
That camera was a pain in the fucking ass. It drained.
No battery power.
It drained batteries. Oh, I like you. Right? No. Yeah. No. No, wait. Yeah, it drained batteries like a motherfucker. The screen on the back, it couldn't pop out and flip over. It did that. It looks good. You get good value for the price, but man, that thing had so many fatal flaws that they could have improved upon.
Indeedly.
2-hour-long Turkey Tom doc coming soon. By who?
What does that mean?
Does that mean?
Are they speaking in code?
Is that June? Is June the King putting that out? What? Like Turkey Tom's kept his nose clean, hasn't he? Justin Hawkins is a clickbait bad person. I agree. I don't think he's a bad person, but I think he clickbaits so obnoxiously that it gets on my motherfucking nerves. Ami Harato Haturara. Ari, you're pretty.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. These lights are making me look rosy and good. I appreciate that. Real quick, next bullet point. So we're actually planning an acoustic live stream. So we're going to be doing that Saturday, July 12th, sometime in the evening. We'll announce all of the deets and stuff. But I thought that would be, well, we've been thinking that would be a really fun thing for everybody to kind of be involved. It's something that we used to do probably twice a year.
During COVID, we cut our teeth on live acoustic streams because you had to.
Yeah.
And then we took a liking to it, and we were like, "Oh, this is fun." And even before COVID, we were asked to do that one show at Nobby's, and they wanted acoustic, and we just were like, "Yeah, we could do acoustic. Why not?"
We'd never done acoustic before, but turns
then
out,
we did it.
Our music translates really well.
Yeah, it's like we got a taste for doing acoustic.
Yeah, so
hey, would you kids like to hear us do an acoustic song?
Oh God.
Hold on.
I hope it's a good one. Yeah. Start a poll for all of the YouTube. I was like, I think we're both at just a level enough.
Aren't you glad I told you to drink alcohol for this? It puts you in the right headspace.
No, I get it.
What if the overwhelming vote was no?
That's you know what? I would take it. I'd be you're not here for this. I get it.
We're so used.
I respect it.
We'd be so used to that.
You just want to shoot the shit. I get it. But yeah, so we're gonna be doing. So we'll start advertising and shit for that soon. But acoustic live stream on July 12th. And again, that's something that we really enjoyed historically, but it's something that we kind of got away from.
We're like a basic fucking Alice in Chains MTV Unplugged over here. I'm the Jerry fucking Cantrell. This is the Lane Staley.
Oh.
With the heroin habit and all. Look how flimsy. It's all bones.
It's not flimsy. Look at it.
So sinewy.
No. It's just,
like my grandmother.
No, that's just my wrists.
Pencil Punk, Josh, you're pretty. Thank you.
See, look at him.
I do my breast. I don't. I eat okay. I drink a lot.
That's yeah.
So it seems like a lot of people want us to do an acoustic song. Now the question
I want to know who the 4% is that said no. 4% of the chat said no. Reveal yourself.
Bro, I
don't blame you.
I asked some like sick ass questions. I do some sick ass polls. And the amount of people who like the way they vote can be hilarious sometimes.
I understand why you do it drunk though, or why you'd want to do it that way, because I feel like it would hurt. It would hurt if you didn't.
I wouldn't care. $2 super chat from Data Mouth. What's a cool club to book in Jacksonville? Okay, let me ask you this, Data Mouth. Do you feel like your band has any pull whatsoever in Jacksonville?
That part.
Or this region?
It depends on that. It depends on the size. The de facto place where literally anybody's band has played, every band I've ever been in since I was like 20 has played at Jackrabbits. It's I think, if not the longest, one of the longest running venues in the entire Southeast. The problem there is that you have to make sure that you're either partnered up with people that can bring people, or you have a fan base here, because it's kind of, it's not off on its own, but it's kind of more of a destination, not a walk up.
Okay, you have no pull in Jacksonville. All right, so
partner with people that do, local bands that'll advertise for you.
Yeah, search Jacksonville bands and DM every single one that you see and say, hey, we're from wherever the hell. We'd like to play a show in Jax. Would you be interested in being on the bill? And gauge the response. From there, you might be able to be like, do you have any venue suggestions? Can you maybe help us out with getting let's put a bill together. Let's put a show together. Let's make this happen. Make it exciting. Make it seem like it's an event. Like, all right, cool. All we need is a few more bands, and that. So if you go to like a place like Jackrabbits, which would be your best bet, and you already present them with like a package, like, hey, this is the date we want. If it is available, this is what we want to do. If it's not available, can you give me a date that is available? It's a pain in the fucking ass, as I'm sure you know. If Jackrabbits doesn't work out, There's always just Shantytown. They'll take any homeless person off the street.
We don't have Rain Dogs anymore because that was smaller.
Yeah, Rain Dogs would have been
that would have been what I would have answered initially, but should I even name drop for who books Jackrabbits?
Tim Hall?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I was like, yeah. Tim Hall's the guy that books Jackrabbits.
Lisa Thompson also, her more so these days. I feel like Tim Hall only handles like the big bands. I gotta take a piss.
I don't know.
And now I can take a piss, and I still have someone manning the helm.
Get out of here.
In the old times, you just go silent. Just be.
But yeah, pissing. Like if you reach out, why did you break the light?
All you gotta do is breathe.
I know. But yeah, if you reach out to Tim Hall, like, and you can either try to book a bunch of not a bunch, that's exaggerative. If you try to book a few bands that are local that will probably have draw, that sort of thing, and you present him with the package, or you'd be like, hey, listen, I'm trying to play in your town, I don't really know anybody, can you set up something? There's definitely examples where he'll work with that too. Like Tim Hall's been booking in Jack's, I think, longer than I've even done music. So he's always been really, like, easy in that regard. So you may still have that. What all did I miss? I'm alone and I'm scared.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
I'm doing my best as long as they're nice to me. Hi, Mike McCann. Yes, I'm here. Let's see. Oh my God, Mike, what's up? Mike Brown coming at you with the OCP Communications. You saw it, but I didn't. What's up, Mike?
So I couldn't comment on it.
I know. I appreciate you, Mike. Wait, where's the missing 1%? Well, from the poll, I thought it was like 90. What was it? 96% to 4%. Again, I still want to know who the 4% is.
Someone's like, no.
Again, and again, I don't blame them. Like I never promised it would be good. I just said I would do it. I'm not. I mean, we can try to do circles. I don't know that I'm properly warmed up for that, but I can try. Oh God, what are you doing? Why has it got to be all me? Why can't it be a both of us song where we have harmonies and shit?
Well, I mean, we can do what you.
Oh my God.
We can do what you could be.
We just haven't done that one in like 10 years.
I mean, we could.
If it sucks, it's not our fault.
I just don't feel like that's like our strongest song in the world.
We could do one of our normal, more often played songs.
Yeah, if you can. Okay, here's the deal. I need to clip my fingernails.
Oh, he's gonna do that on stream.
For me to, I'm clipping my fingernails on stream, because it's gonna affect my fretting hand. So it's something that just needs to happen.
I only pay.
Have you acknowledged E-Rock's $2 super chat? Duval. I fucking hate that so much.
What's funny about that though is that my boyfriend, who's also our bassist, Mike, he does not live here. He's from Deltona,
Mike.
and he tries really hard to get it right because he's realized that's like a local thing, but he always does it wrong. He's always like Duval, and I was like, no. You see, he's laughing because it's so.
As soon as you say it wrong, everyone will know.
Everyone will know
you are not from here.
Like, apparently Justin Timberlake was playing here like a month or two ago, and he thought people were booing him.
It sounds like booze.
It does sound like booze.
If it's a bunch of people going,
he got upset.
It sounds like booze.
He got upset, and he was like, "Are y'all booing me?" And because Duval is not. It's a nonsense word.
It's a county.
It is our county. Yeah, Jacksonville is like the biggest landmass city in America. It's our city
Duval
is just a county.
Clay County.
But if you're not from here, why the fuck would you know that? You wouldn't know that. So yeah, he thought that people were just.
I don't know how E-Rock knew it.
I mean, well, we got Limp Bizkit. I don't know.
That's no. That's no thing.
Jacksonville sounds hostile. Yes, Jacksonville is hostile. That is facts.
Mad,
Like,
mad facts, sis.
Like I grew up with like burglar bars on my doors and windows,
I
and
wish
I
I
was.
had those. Even though I feel my house is.
Your house was. You were out in the boonies though. You were
No,
fine.
I'm talking about this house.
Oh, this. Yeah, you should have.
My
it here.
windows are elevated though. They're
I mean,
pretty-
they're glued shut to keep the ants out. You're fine.
Don't say that on stream. I don't need my landlord to know that.
His landlord is like, he did what? He's keeping the ants out. It's for your
Yeah,
property.
had I not done that,
Yeah,
ants everywhere.
There would is. Do you want
Some of them
ants?
can
'Cause
fly.
that's how you get
Some
ants.
of the ants could fly.
Let's see.
Dude, they'd be like all in that air purifier.
They do. They would come in through certain windows. I remember. Is Jacksonville a cow town? It used to be called Calford. So yes.
Did it?
Yeah. Its original name was Calford.
Wow.
That's why we had Calford Steakhouse
And
downtown.
Calford Trading in 5 Point or Avondale.
I don't know about that one, but yeah, we have
That's
Calford
where my
Steakhouse.
brother's.
We used to be Cowford.
where my
Ah,
brother's
fuck!
was.
I have brought the haunted cows upon us this day. Shit. Da 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 da. Oh, your friend's band open for Everclear. That's cool.
Friends band.
Yeah, the dude says his friend. It sounds very legitimate and not at all fictitious. The dude's band open for Everclear.
Have you never seen?
The Big Lebowski? No,
Big
I have
Lebowski.
not. No,
You
I know who the dude is, but I've never
You've
seen
never
it.
seen Big Lebowski?
It's one of those like the cult following got on my nerves.
You out of your depth, Donnie. Stay out of this.
I'm good at picking up context clues though. I'm real good. So, no, I know the reference without having seen it.
That's just like your opinion, man.
I mean, yeah, I'm not saying that I'm right, but I
That was a quote from the movie, you dumbass.
Shut up. I'm probably not gonna pee everywhere. That's probably not a thing.
I
I'm gonna
started
do.
that whole pee thing. If
What?
they're commenting
Oh,
on peeing,
thank
I
you.
started that.
Thank you. Boo 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 boo. I love that our poor Instagram is hanging on by a thread. Like
We neglect it. We don't
Well,
do this.
I know we don't actively live stream.
You're out of your
on
element,
here,
Donnie.
So we're trying to rectify.
I knew
We're
it was
trying
one
to
of
do
those
better.
things, and it kind of fucked it up.
But that's why we're doing it now. You're skipping so many things.
Sorry. Damn, it got fucking backlogged, didn't it?
Yeah, I know. I needed your help. I'm scared.
What's under the hat? Debonair Nerd wants to know. Yeah, you are very much wearing your hat hard.
I'm wearing my hat hard because I was at a schmo test today, and so I have really sweaty hat hair. It's not.
I wish you had lied about where you were at.
Well, I didn't. I don't care. So it's just really bad hat hair.
Your hair looks fine. Leave it off.
No, I'm feeling.
You look like a little kid who like can't see over the steering wheel when you wear the hat.
I don't know. I'm feeling weird about.
Bro,
my
this
hair.
chat never sees girls on here, so they'll be happy to have you.
So hat off. Am I being peer pressured to take my hat off?
I don't know.
Take it off.
See?
Take
Nah,
it
it looks
off.
good.
Okay, I'll leave it off. But yeah, like I washed my hair yesterday, but then I was out sweating in the broiling sun for several hours today, so that's why the hat is on.
Oh baby, Josh just farted.
He probably did. That's probably not a lie.
$2 super chat. TV anthology reviews. What YouTube channels does Ari like? That's a good question.
What was the question? I was reading over here. Yo.
What YouTube channels do you like? Do you even watch YouTube channels?
So not very many. So I mostly tune into other true crime sort of things. So I do a little bit of Mr. Ballin and a little bit of Annie Elise. I don't love her vocal fry, but what I do love is the fact that she covers true crime that I've never heard anywhere else because I'm so sick of hearing the same true crime reported over and over and over and over. So those are probably the ones I tune into most, and anything else is just kind of inconsequential shit I stumble across. I'm not really a YouTube person. Like I do podcasts on Spotify, like I like lore and stuff like that. And Myths and Legends, that's another one, podcasts. But mostly just music stuff. I mostly do music stuff. So, and a tiny bit of TV when I work out, but that's about it. What you doing?
Mike out here simping?
I don't know.
Ari is way hotter than Mate's Matei's hussy. Well, I can't.
Who's Matei?
Aaron. No, Aaron's queen, but I'm biased. I can't speak to this.
Icky.
Cause she gross. Okay, she gross. You making no mistake, she gross. So Erin, I want to smell her feet, and I'm not even a feet.
You're not even a feet guy.
I'm not a feet guy, but I would smell Erin's power pad that she stomped on. She can also stomp on my nuts, and I'll just let that hang out.
Yeah,
in the air.
let it hang out.
Flying ants? You sure they aren't termites? Nah, they're not.
No,
They
they're
are ants.
weird.
They are bull ants with wings.
Yep, they're weird. They show up like once a year, and they like dive bomb your house and try to get in your shit, and then they're like, we ain't got wings no more, and they disappear. So that's what they do. My town is full of drunks that will cheer for someone farting on a snare drum. Where do you live, and how can we play near you? They're gonna love what we do. Let's see. Do you guys ever get nervous about hurricanes hitting the area every year?
The typical Floridian has this strange level of complacence towards hurricanes, where we're just kind of like, another fucking hurricane.
So the first time we actually like hung out outside of like a music venue, or when I joined the band, let me put it that way. When I joined the band was during Hurricane Irma. His amount of hurricane preparedness, mind you.
I had a frozen lasagna.
Yes, I was going to tell them that.
Okay.
So I had to evacuate my house because my house was in a mandatory evac zone. So we went to my grandparents' house, which is maybe 15 minutes away from where he lives. And so I remember he's like, oh, come over, we can hang, whatever. I was like, okay, cool. I had to smuggle out of the house peanut butter, crackers, and beer. And I just kind of like got past my grandpa and like smuggled whatever goods I could get, because he only had frozen lasagna in a fucking cooler. That's how little Floridians really care.
Then there's some Floridians that like way overdo it.
I have a theory though. I don't think they're native Floridians. I think they're like New Yorkers who buy up all the water and all the supplies and shit. And then we also have hurricane parties. I shit you not. Back when I worked at Target, I was at a hurricane party. We were out playing volleyball in the fucking, like, in the storm. We're running in. We're eating pizza. I had to be to work for an ad set at 5 in the fucking morning. I did it. Like, I just was like, at the party until I wasn't. I was like, oh, it's time to go to work. So, no, Floridians don't take hurricanes very seriously. Even when, because I think for one thing, newscasters are always like, you're gonna die, you know, it's like, it's gonna be the storm of the century. And so I think because they've overblown that so many times, we don't take it very seriously. That being said, I have animals who have trazodone because they're so afraid of storms. So I have to like give them medication anytime like there's a thunderbolt, and I'm just like, we're gonna be okay, and they're like, it is not gonna be okay. But my house got struck by lightning last year, so I get it. Like the window got blown out in front of me. That's a whole other story though. They're right to be afraid.
We're getting
we're scrolling.
This lasted a lot longer than I thought it would.
Me too.
TBH, you having fun?
I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time. Yeah. Don't karate chop me in the goblet.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
Live.
Record it if that's a thing you can do.
It's already people have already clipped this and made me look racist many times probably. I never see girl on stream before. Yeah, I know.
You've never seen girl on stream.
Yeah, I know.
I am
That's
here.
why she's here.
Yes.
Is Jacksonville a melting hellhole like Miami? Yes.
Yes. Though
just as much humidity, I would imagine.
Yes and no. I've been to both. I remember I went to Miami in July once for a meeting because I was employed by a reputable company that flew me there. I didn't even have to drive. And I was like, oh, I'm here early at this very nice resort that I would never fucking stay at, but they put me up at. So I was like, oh, before the meeting, I'll just run down to the beach and put my feet in the water. I thought my feet were going to melt off. Their sand was not sand. Their sand was glass. It was glass. But that being said, I mean, I live 20 minutes from the beach, and I don't go to the beach because I will burn and die. So there's that. So.
$5 super chat from Mike. I won't say your last name. OCP Communications.
I already said it. I already doxed him.
I mean, we doxed each other all the time on the podcast, which is a public thing.
But it was doxing with love. Does that count?
Here's some support for you two, and what are your thoughts on The Sopranos? Is it really the best show ever made? I like it, but I don't love it.
I've never seen it, but you have.
Me and Mike's the snare drum over here. Me and Mike have Mike the snare drum is actually a good YouTube channel that I recommend. We talked about this in private. I as far as like non-comedy shows, you got as far as my favorites, and this is kind of a basic bitch choice, but like for me it's like Breaking Bad, Sopranos, like as far as like top two. You know, it's not perfect. There are some choices I don't love. Obviously, we're not going to talk about the ending because the ending was notoriously garbage. I don't know, man. It's just a really, really high quality show once you get into it. And like, yeah, it's a mobster and all that, and it's a little cliche, but like, it's just so well done. Like David Chase was like, I don't know, like overall, I think that show is just incredible. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess my third would be Better Call Saul because, like, really at this point, it's kind of hard to. I mean, Breaking Bad I like a little bit more than Better Call Saul, but not by a whole lot, honestly. Like, Better Call Saul was a fucking solid production there. Do you guys want to hear me play the beginning to "Crazy on You" by Heart and like not actually play any other bit from it? Sorry.
That's a great song. I can't sing like her, but
not many can sing like Ann Wilson.
That is a very specialized skill. Haunted Light. Stop being haunted. Okay. Did you ever figure out if you want to sing a song, or are you still reading through comments?
I don't know. People keep sending me super chats, so I don't want to disrespect their super chats.
I was like, we can do a song.
Gagzuki, Rock and Roll True Stories over Punk Rock MBA, agree or no? Yeah, agree.
I don't even know what that means.
Everybody knows that most people know that Punk Rock MBA is a fucking fraud. He was only in it to make fucking money. He's an opportunist fuck. Yet, you know, he would talk about shit as if he had passion and he cared, and it was a fake passion. He didn't care. He literally said that he didn't care and he was only in it to make money. He said these words. And I used to watch a little bit of his shit, but I thought his voice was really annoying. What's up? My name is Finn McKenty. Today we're going to be talking about some old school hardcore bands, and blah, blah. Like, he just had this very monotone, annoying, and then he had like dick fingers. Anytime he would point at the camera, he had these like thick fingers that looked like penises, and maybe that's like a phallic thing from my childhood that I haven't further explored. But however, Rock and Roll True Stories is like McDonald's, is the most fast food. Let me dump out content as quickly as possible. It's cheap, but sometimes you want McDonald's. Sometimes you want some cheap shit you ain't got to think about. And he's able to bang it out, and he's made a very good career for himself. And it's just not the kind of content I would want to make. And I don't think it's the content he wants to make. We got a little
haunting.
We have a little techno party going on right now. You have to excuse me.
But yes, Venture Brothers is awesome. I saw that comment, Christy. I actually love Venture Brothers. Did you see they put out like one last final like movie thing? What else did I miss? You're scrolling so fast. I've missed so much.
Oh my god.
Read
with your eyes.
I know you told them that I was gonna pee on the floor, but I didn't think I should pee on the floor, so I went.
I never told them that.
The bathroom.
They have a belief that I pee on the floor when I pee right next to the toilet, and I don't know where they got that from because they never said that. I totally said it. So they think by proxy you must pee on the floor too.
Not lately. It's not a thing I'm into.
You take a shit piss.
It's not a thing I'm into.
$2 super from Jordy. No need to worry if Waffle House is still open.
I do love Waffle House. He doesn't appreciate Waffle House or even breakfast food the way I do.
Not really.
Breakfast is the best meal of the day, any time of day. Breakfast, but Waffle House is also awesome. I know I've missed stuff. Thank God I do not live in Florida. I wish I could say that every day, but sadly I do. But I'm not. I ain't afraid of no hurricane. Just other stuff. I swear there was other stuff that I've missed. I I thought Mike asked about shows I like. To be honest, and I know this is gonna hurt you, Mike, OCP Communications. I don't watch a lot of TV. I really don't. As a matter of fact, I've never owned a streaming service. Anything I have is through others. I watch stuff with with my boyfriend, but on my own, it's like my guilty pleasure that you wouldn't expect is Bridgerton. That's my basic show. But I watch a lot of anime and stuff like that. I do love Venture Brothers, which Christy mentioned. That was fantastic. He actually turned me on to that, and I was like, dude, this is solid, absolutely solid. But yeah, we just started watching Freyren, and like Spy Family is good. So like lots of anime. I just saw that movie Mickey 17. That was an interesting movie. That was really cool with the Robert Pattinsons.
Check my email. What email?
Search one. I'm sorry that 25% of your pee ends up on the floor.
These are the kind of comments I love.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Read with your special eyes. I'm trying, but there's a lot going on because there's here and he scrolls and up here is different. So, but I also reference that commercial constantly with my mom. So good.
We finally got a request for a song. TV Anthology Reviews. Eyes Wide Open, then Arms Wide Open.
Okay, so fun fact: we barely remember Eyes Wide Open because it was one that we just kind of stopped playing, and there's 2 versions of it. So if we get it right, we get it right, and if we get it wrong, it's gonna be so wrong.
Yeah, it'll be very wrong.
It'll be a version, but it was one. So even at the time when it was relevant in our set, we just kind of stopped playing it. I don't want to say
it never sounded good.
I don't want to say we outright hated it.
Never sounded good. Sounded like garbage. Little Mako playing Eyes Wide Open never sounded good.
But I didn't love it the way I loved our other songs. Should I just I can't even.
Stanley wants me to play the intro to Roundabout. I can do that.
What is that? Mike, I'm reading your comment about TV. Something I watch that's relatively mindless when I'm on the treadmill and I just need to keep going is the Great British Baking Show. I don't have to think about it. I can just watch them stress and struggle.
Shit.
But in a pleasant way. And I do like anything with Gordon Ramsay or Robert Irvine because, why not?
Shit.
You're really good at guitar, mister. So good. Oh no, is my phone dying? So if Instagram goes down, it's because my phone...
That was sloppy as fuck, by the way. I acknowledge that was sloppy.
We should probably do a song before my Instagram dies. And then we can keep going with
your party
of
Let me
Yahoos.
just blast through these and see what... Okay, cool. With arms wide open. Eyes wide open.
JoJo's is pretty okay. I've made it through 3 seasons.
I don't think I can sing Eyes Wide Open.
Do you want
distance I'm chasing,
I would not say to do that one. Just we haven't done it in so long. We can do circles if you want. We can
circles.
We can do circles if you want.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, we're gonna do circles. Suck a dick.
Bam, 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 bam. All I know. My head is dangerous when I'm alone, and so I need these distractions to take up the space. Need these distractions to form a blockade against my mind that makes me sick. Overthinking things when nervous ticks bite my nails. I want to hide. I wanna get out from inside myself. Like circles every day's a synonym. Mirror thoughts go upside down and back around. I can't let go. Circles, dream sequence, tickets. Never waking up from this madness. Deja vu. Every day's the same day. Chewing at cords that bind my wrists. My mind's the rope, my hands in fists. Acid rain is dripping down into my eyes. No chemical fix for me, I stifle cries. Squeeze my head till pressure's white. Behind my eyes, then signs of life. I wish these parallel would leave. Asylum lies, no life for me. Like ooh. Circles, every day's a synonym. Mirror reflections, looking back at them. My thoughts go upside down and back around. I can't let go. Circles, dream sequence, tickets. Never waking up from this madness. Deja vu. Every day's exactly the same. Circles, mirror reflections, looking back at them. My thoughts back around. I can't let go. Circles, looking back at them. My thoughts.
Every day's the same. 3, 4.
So yeah, that was Circles. So that was kind of the first, it's more or less the first song I wrote.
With me.
Yeah, with you.
With me.
You just gave me like a random, like the boom, 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 and I was like, okay, keep doing that. And I was like, ooh, and I took it home. And then he was like, all right. I was like, okay, what's the chorus? And he was like, gave me this funk ass fucking thing, and I was like,
Yeah, so
I was like, I will not be defeated.
Yeah.
I was very determined. I'd never written anything like this, and this is the only song that exists like this.
so the acoustic version is for the chorus at least is. But the electric version is. That's the electric version,
Yes.
but that doesn't sound. It's not as full when you
It-
play it on acoustic guitar.
But that being said, this was the first challenge he threw my way, because I really like challenges. I was like, oh, absolutely, I wanna work on this. So that was a song I wrote about my anxiety,
Mental health, y'all.
Mental health. Ooh, yeah, because we're all a little.
Oh, $20 super chat. Will G, keep it up. DWG, preach.
Hell yeah, Alex Freely, you are still hanging in there.
$5 super chat. TV Anthology reviews, really good. Thank you, appreciate it. I would like to read them all, but it gets difficult.
Yes. Do
in
I
the
need
big
to?
city.
Do I need to scroll back? I feel like I
What?
need to scroll back.
Welcome
Thank
to
you.
a stream that actually gets views.
Hey, that's mean.
You've not been on one of those before.
Well, no,
Ari's not used to streams that get
that's
views.
That's not true. Our old acoustic live streams, we would have
We'd have like 15, 20, 20
sometimes.
people.
That felt pretty
We had
good.
20 people.
That felt pretty good. We were doing them fairly regularly. Thank you. Is it Ami or Amy? I know it's spelled A-M-I. I'm assuming it looks like it's spelled the Japanese way, Ami Hotaru. So I'm going to assume it's Ami. Yes, I am clearly lip syncing. You're correct. Stop the tape.
Stop the tape.
Holy
This kid
shit.
needs to be locked away. Dr. Dre, don't just stand there, operate.
Eminem. Thank you, Mike McCann. And Alex. And Video James. Yeah, they honestly like they're. I prefer both versions, like whether it's electric or acoustic. I just think it's fun to do acoustic because there's not as many rules behind it, and we just kind of get to just vibe.
You're already like kind of slurring like 5%. It's funny.
Thank you,
dude.
I didn't slur when
drinks,
I sang.
She drinks 2 drinks. She always starts to slur a little bit. And when I say slur, I mean she starts saying
this is 700 milliliters.
Racial slurs.
That's not true. And had some vodka.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, the audacity.
Oh, we can do
Okay,
that.
we've done that acoustically before. It's a little funky, but we can do it.
All right.
That one's a tongue twister.
Everyone.
I didn't leave myself room to breathe for that one, so I fucked.
I can back you up on. I know you've got eyes on me.
Thank you. That's. I don't know if I'll full belt or not. We'll find out.
You should blow that shit out with water. I think New Zealand, $10. My eardrums just came. Great stuff, team. Thanks, mate.
Thank you.
E-Rock, whatever other song you both want to play, $10. Thank you. Jesus, grifting. The grift game is going on hard tonight.
All right. So I guess
Let me pump this chair up.
Audacity's a funny one because it is like a punk song. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So doing it acoustically is always funny. Just doing it one time or twice once.
I'm doing it all the times I do it.
I'll wait till you're done. If I'm pitchy, I apologize. The audacity.
Let go! You can't control me! It's broken! You're broken! It's over! So over!
Away from my door, you pass anxiety, my leash. It drags me like a dog broken down the street. Wait for your response when we're back and I bleed. I know the food is poison, but I'm starved, so I feed. You call yourself insane, but you're just toxic, my dear. Try to drag me through the mud, cause you're so cavalier. You said you miss me when you're gone, but I won't shed a tear. Don't say that I don't notice that my will is what you fear.
I know you've got eyes on me.
Oh, the audacity.
Cause sorry makes it A-okay.
You've got the audacity to try to control me. But your audacity, you'll find some dignity. Over simple-minded thoughts and with your jealous soul, I guess that I'd be jealous too with a head just like a hole. If this sounds condescending, that's because it is. Swing which I'm like, I fucked up words up. This is so weird doing it acoustically. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. You said you wanted a song. Is this what you had in mind? You said you wanted a song. Is this what you had in mind?
I know you've got eyes on me.
Oh, the audacity.
Cause sorry makes it A-okay.
You've got the audacity to try to control me. But your audacity, go find some. But if you saw clearly, you'd see that you can watch me. Still watching, still trusting at me, but I'm still rising. I'm fighting, you're sinking. I don't know what you're thinking. Honestly, I don't even know where you get the nerve to message me anymore. As if you deserve any amount of my time. Oh, the audacity.
You can't control me. It's broken. You're broken. It's over. So over.
It's over
now.
So we kind of have like a couple versions of Audacity. I've done an acoustic version of it before. That's
The harmony's
less,
pretty good on that one.
Yeah, it's like sometimes I'll do like more sing-songy stuff, but when you're normally kind of like, I don't want to say punk rapping, but essentially like you're trying to like go. I was like, my brain got caught up and I was like, oh, which version am I gonna do? Oh my god. So, but yeah.
Thank you, Amanda Rogers. Canadian dollars. Hell yeah for your Audacity. Appreciate it.
You get paid in foreign money, foreign currency.
And YouTube figures all that out behind the scenes, and I'm sure they don't rip me off at all. I'm sure of it.
It's all very legitimate, and they would turn it over to you. All of it. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate you so much.
Oh, we could do I Like You acoustic.
Yeah, that one's okay. I wrote this song about cyber stalking and how it's not cool.
What do you say? You guys want to hear one more, motherfucker?
I'm having a good time.
It doesn't really work as well when there's like no one actually in the room, does it?
So it's only a little awkward. It's fine. It's fine. Alex Freely says, amazing guitar work and amazing singing. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I would do Hell Before and After. That's a little too dense for y'all, though, I think.
I do love that one. We haven't done it in a long time. That's the only thing. But you said you wanted to do I Like You? We could do both.
What capo? What fret did I put this capo on even?
I don't speak guitar. I don't know.
I wish I remembered.
I own guitar. I don't speak guitar.
That feels right.
Hell yeah, Spy Family. We love your Forger in this house and Anya.
All right, so I'm gonna be doing some singing on this one, and my voice is not warmed up, so it's not gonna be good. It's gonna suck.
Which one are you doing Hell Before and After?
Yeah.
Based on the capo, I would say that.
I just kind of want to do I just kind of want to have like that Alice in Chains MTV Unplugged thing where we're just constantly harmonizing.
Okay. We haven't done this one in a long time, but I do love this song. It's just very old. He wrote this one before me, so it's a very old song.
Oh, by the way, did I not play Audacity like probably 8 BPMs too fast?
Yes, that's another reason I was like.
That's what I do, baby.
Yes.
Punk rock, bitch. Just RGT85 into the microphone again. Right. I thought I wouldn't be anything like him, but Jesus Christ. I'd like to.
Great. Do you need something?
Can you fetch my blood alcohol meter? It should be in the drawer.
Do you do this on the stream normally?
Absolutely. I absolutely check my blood alcohol level.
We're going to check his blood alcohol level, and then we're going to get to the next one.
Oh, sweet. It doesn't have batteries in it. In the charger, there's the batteries. Sorry, mate. Sorry. I really am sorry about this.
What kind of battery?
The AAA.
Both of them. Even your little mannequin looks.
'Cause Sally makes it A-okay.
He looks sad to me.
You're drunk.
Like wah wah wah. You're the one taking the breathalyzer. We can test that.
Bro, I'm like a tank with alcohol.
We can test it.
Oh yeah, we can.
Yeah.
You can blow, cause you already.
We can.
Cause you blow as it is.
We can test it. Josh, did you keep that new Fell Dog jam? We heard about that today. Apparently.
I bet Jim and them is busting their nuts over there if Corey Feldman released a new song.
Alex Freely, you want to hear 5 more? We might have 2 more.
0.08? That's not so bad.
That's the legal limit.
Whatever.
Do I wait?
Just wait for it to clear out.
Waiting for it to clear. Then I find out just how hard High Noons hit because.
Where are you at on that? Oh shit! You finished it.
Yes.
Okay.
There's a sip.
That's saliva at that point.
Do I just turn it off and turn it back on?
Stupid idiot.
It's just sitting there. You said wait for it to clear, and it's not. Is it ready?
It beeps. It'll beep and it'll click, and then you blow into it until it clicks again.
It's going down. It's a very advanced machine.
What is it?
You doing some Aerosmith, right? Oh, my phone died. Bye, Instagram.
Yeah, well.
That's
bye, all 2 people on Instagram.
Yep. They're never gonna find out the results. How will they learn? How will they know? Analyzing.
0.06. We're not too far off. And for her, that's high as fuck.
I'm still doing a masterful job.
Yeah, you see how loose she's getting? Not in that way. Jesus. I gotta watch what I say.
No one said shit except you.
Held in the sky, giants on high. I guess I have died, left to wonder why the curtain call. Walk down the hall, deeper as I go, blacker and cold. Let the burns inside again undone, burning my way through the night. And if I could change the past, I might. The only regret, I never tried. Wake up, you're not dead. Wake up, you're not dead. Wake up, wake up, wake up. You may not be where you belong. Wake up, wake up. So far away from what was home. Wake up, wake. You've tried, just to not fade away. Now you're scared down in this place. A thing in life we all must face. Deep inside our hearts, you can find the answers if you listen hard.
Just listen.
Wake up, you're not dead. Wake up, you're not dead. Whoa, whoa, How's that one?
That's an old one.
Still got it. Still got a little bit.
That was the very end of Koyaanisqatsi. That was
Well, not the very end. I want to live
Yeah.
to see tomorrow.
toward the end.
Wish I could have played that acoustically, but don't know that one. Never learned it. Corey's new song comes out 6/22. It's a tribute to the Beatles. They're oh my god.
Oh, that's
Because Corey probably
that gonna hurt?
Corey in his mind probably compares himself to the Beatles. He probably thinks that his work is just as valid. So I mean, the dude's compared himself to Pink Floyd before, for fuck's sakes.
painful. Super painful. Ba-da-da-da.
Matson, $2 on Venture Bros Music. Do you listen to That's you.
No, I don't. Also, I'm not driving home, so all good there.
Oh, you made your mind up on that one?
Yeah, I've decided. I'll be chill. I'll be cool. But yeah, we're trying to get back into the unplugged thing. So Video James, thank you very much.
I'm like horny for playing music now.
Yeah, it's like we're already here. I feel bad because my phone. I really thought it was gonna be an hour stream because that was what we talked about.
We're still watching that fucking movie.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Because my phone is where we had our Instagram link to, and it died. So they got a couple songs, but it died. So I do feel bad. We've never produced an acoustic album or even acoustic songs.
We talked about it.
We've talked about it.
Talked about a lot of things that never happened.
It was something that I wanted to do at one point. I did want to make like a little acoustic collection, but that would be. I don't even know how the recording of that would go. That's outside of my realm of expertise. I just know.
Yeah, we definitely have to go to Coblin for that one.
To get it crispy, and that's too expensive.
Coblin, yeah.
To make it
way too expensive.
To make it on the level that we would want to do it, because otherwise, I mean, you can have our acoustic streams, but it's not quite the same of like what our vision for the acoustic songs would be.
I would like to point out, since we started playing music, our own music, our stream has dropped like 20 people.
Damn it!
This is the effect, you know. This is the effect. Right.
Well, you know, it is.
I know not everyone's here to listen to music they never heard before.
No, that's fine. Dooby dooby doo.
All right, it's not in the right key, but here it goes.
Oh God. Why?
No, we're not actually doing that song. Life is.
You were in the wrong key. Life is a waterfall. You want from the river, then run around under the wall. That's the right key. Swimming through the void, we hear the words. We lose ourselves, but we find it all. We are the ones that wanna play. Always wanna go, but you never wanna stay. 'Cause we are the ones that wanna choose. Always wanna play, but you never wanna lose. Oreos in the sky. There you go.
There you go. There's a little snippet.
A little taste. A little tasty. Very nice. Now it's been a hot minute since I went through like any Venture Brothers. Okay. I'm assuming you have a favorite character in Venture Brothers. I love Helper. Helper's my favorite.
All right. Here we go.
What is it and why is it I love you?
Why is it? Oh, there it is.
Oh, God. All right. Okay. If you listen and whoa.
Unwind. still running away.
Whoa,
Whoa,
won't play a hide and seek.
won't play a hide and seek games.
Whoa,
Whoa,
I was spinning free.
whoa.
With a little sweet and simple numbing me. Yeah, stumble till you fall
Whoa.
Sweetness will not be
Oh, oh. God, that's a lot of strumming. Fuck. You gotta have some right hand muscles to do that shit.
I know I completely fucked up some of those lyrics. What is the song? That song is "Sweetness" by Jimmy Eat World. It is one of the only.
You are so transparent when you've been drinking.
But not when I'm singing.
Fucking comical.
Not when I'm singing.
You cannot hold your liquor to save your life.
Tell that to my singing.
Yeah, tell it to my heart.
Like, am I wrong? Like, I can still perform when I'm singing. It's my speaking. So those are two different parts of your brain. Fun fact. The part of my brain that is singing still functions very well. My public speaking never has worked well, so that's not that unusual.
We were asked if we were on Apple Music. Yes, we are.
But not all of our songs, just a lot of them.
Our newest three, for whatever reason, there's a weird thing going on with our tiny little label that we're on and our distribution. But yeah, we're on Apple Music, Dancing with Ghosts. I mean, name of the channel, name of the band, all very streamlined here. So yeah.
Yeah.
But this is the shit we've been cutting our teeth on for fucking years and years and years to like 15 and 20 and sometimes 60, sometimes 100 people in the room. But yeah, we not fucking around over here.
No, it's just fun. But like some of our old ones, like we haven't played. Like I said, we haven't really done an acoustic live stream in a long time. Like,
which is what this has kind of turned into.
Yeah, but it's fun. But that's why I liked doing acoustic live streams. They're not the same pressure that a show is. A show. So once we hit the spacebar on the laptop, everything is timed. There's no wiggle room. There's no room for that. This allows us to kind of be flexible and do things in a comfortable setting, in a way that's comfortable for us. Favorite horror movie? I like some.
$2 super chat from Boots the Cat.
I really like. I don't know that I have a favorite, but like some favorites.
Mine is Saw.
Thank you. I love Cabin in the Woods. I love. I think that one's really cool. I love.
Let me ask you something. Did they ever do anything gay in the Cabin in the Woods in that movie?
A lot of the Blumhouse ones, basically. I think they're very inventive, and I do love Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I know it's kind of like a comedy horror, but that one's really fun.
There's some blood there for you.
He bled for you.
I bit a piece of loose skin off my fat ass lip too hard, and now that happened. Todd, stop playing with your tallywhacker. The pierogies are on fire. Get off your ass. It's fun doing weird Midwestern accents.
He's never been to the Midwest.
Yeah, in my mind.
I've been. I love Madison.
Fuck Chandra.
Wisconsin is awesome.
If you know, you know. Fuck Chandra.
I think your band is not showing up in my region for Apple Music. But we're on YouTube, which I assume you're on. So
yeah,
you know,
YouTube.
If you really want to listen,
you gotta put a little bit of effort.
All of our stuff is on YouTube and all on Spotify as well.
What the fuck did she do to your hair?
What do you? Shut up.
The dye.
Shut up. It needs some love. It needs some work.
It needs some love.
Leave it alone. I'm about to give it a bleach bath this week to kind of even it out.
Is your whole body gonna lay in a bath of bleach?
Yes. I don't think that's technical proper form, but it feels right to do it.
No, we've not done Nightmare Inside You. It's a very hard song to do acoustically.
God. Not to mention, I don't think we've played that live in like 5 years. But that was the first one we co-wrote.
I don't even know. Was that song in Drop D? No, it was.
In the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night.
As I'm lying in bed.
I feel the grip, the crushing grip.
I've never been so scared in my whole life.
In my whole life. Better never let anyone know when I'm feeling it slip. I'm losing my grip. I've lost my grip on reality. I feel the voice calling back to me. Follow me. Yeah. and I don't even know how to do the chorus on that one. I'd have to.
Yeah, like we haven't.
I'd have to work woodshed that one if I was to do that acoustically.
Inside you. Yeah, we haven't performed Nightmare, which is funny because that was like one of our like.
That used to be our closer.
That was like the finisher back in the day, and we just haven't had it in a set in years, years. So that's really fun that you even mentioned that. We can keep that in mind for the acoustic live stream because we are willing to like put in the work and
Ray's World TV. He covered Obsidian Blood on bass, and he came out to our show in Brunswick.
Yes. I forgot about that.
The Witch.
Oh God, that's another old one. And yes, I am absolutely used to his. I don't consider it goofiness. It's just who he is, what he does. I don't even.
Trying to figure out what songs we even have.
Yeah. I know. I want to check my phone, and I'm like, well, because like we've been doing like our like a newer age rock set, so like Magazine and 7 Years of Broken Mirrors, Audacity, Obsidian Blood. I
there's
Like
a bunch
You.
of it
we haven't done I Like You. We could do I Like You.
Yeah, I know. That's what was on the agenda.
Glorious Night.
Oh no, you guys want to hear another live song?
I Like You, Glorious Night.
Play Obsidian Blood in the wrong key. I mean, I could.
Oh God.
But I'd have to be an E standard, which would be like the I am alive. That would be a bitch in E standard. That's a whole step up for you.
Do you consider it the tism? I would say I have more of the tism than he does. We both have something that's neurodivergent, but I think his shit is on the opposite end of the Venn diagram. So, I love I Like You. That's a mouthful. I think we can do I Like You.
Happy Murder Electric.
We've
What'd
done
you get,
that before.
Fuck it, let's do What'd You Get Bay.
Okay.
It was
Well,
suggested.
if we remember the words, we're gonna do it. But I did post about that song
I
today
think.
because I thought it was topical. I thought it was appropriate. I think our muscle memory will kick in because we did this for years.
I was crossing the bridge, tried to toe the line. Years of emptiness, burden of proof. Can't just press rewind, can't remember to forget. Tell me the truth, I do that for you, though I never wanted to. I knew just what you'd say. And why does everything get to be about you? Time after time, why does everything get to be about you? I'm tired, oh, I'm tired, oh, I'm tired. What can I say? What can I do? There's nothing left inside of you. Only the shell of what you are. Just a sad reminder. I knew just what you'd say. And why does everything get to be about you? Time after time, why does everything get to be? No. That note was too high for Josh to hit. Fun fact. So I bitched out on it, and Ari was left just doing the
I was
harmony.
struggling on my own. I'm trying to remember where we are. Yeah, this is I would normally do this on keys.
Yeah, I know that fucking part. Whatever. You'll see me there without losing sleep. The tables have turned, they turned on you for me. dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. Though it's easy to pretend, you know I'm not a fool. Should've known better than to cheat a friend and waste this chance that I've been given. So I'm never gonna dance again the way I dance with you.
Cha-cha-cha!
Cha-cha-cha. Stupid.
How did it turn into Careless Whisper? Because that's a thing.
It just became a thing at the end. I don't know. Like the chords to the end of the song, they go like this. And I don't know, in my mind, I'm like, that sounds like the Careless Whisper chords. Never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. No, it's easy to pretend. No, I'm not a fool. Should've known better. Yeah, so it just sounded like, because I was like, fuck it, let's fucking throw Careless Whisper in there. A little nod to the kids.
I think they want us to do Obsidian, but if we're doing... Okay, and I like you. If we're doing that, I want to go grab a beer. It's a whole ass acoustic stream.
Yeah, that's what it turned into.
Do you need anything?
Nah, just a bucket for me to piss in.
A bucket?
Where did it do? Where did it do? Where did it do? I feel so alone as I turn my boner to the saxophone. Something's on to learn. Good night, Data Mouth. Sorry, when I'm playing, obviously I can't be as attentive to the fucking chat. And now I have my bandmate with me. I can actually play some songs that I wrote, because these don't really hit as good when it's just me doing them. Because I'm not exactly the singer in the fucking band. I'm the backup vocalist.
I like doing it, but I live an hour away. And also, normally I'm home. Well, sometimes I'm not even home yet from band practice, so this isn't out of the question. Which one are we doing?
I like you.
Thank you so much, Alex. Doobie doobie doobie. The video scared the hell out of you with the wolf mask. That's Wolfie. We love Wolfie. I could go put the wolf mask on and sing it. I could do it.
Mike, is that a movie quote? Maximum effort! Exclamation point. I'm not sure.
All right, so I think we're doing I Like You first.
No, we are.
Okay. If by the time we hit Obsidian, if you want me to do it with the wolf mask, you let me know. I can go grab it.
You see how quickly you're seduced by the live chat?
I don't have anxiety no more.
That's why I told you to. That's why I told you to drink.
I'm healed.
Brother, welcome to my everyday life with drinking.
This is not I Like You. Oh, Faded Neon. I love that one so much.
Someone suggested fucking Faded Neon?
So, fun fact.
I'm telling you, we got fans on the YouTube channel.
That's one of the only ones that when it comes on my Spotify, I do not skip it. Because I did not write it. Josh wrote it entirely. And so, he also wrote Dirty Oxygen entirely. And so, those two I never skip when they come on. I legitimately, like, as a fan, like, I love them. And they make me
Glaze
feel
me, bitch. Glaze me some more.
Yeah, like Faded Neon makes me feel something. Like I loved doing that one. It's been a long time since we've done it, but I always loved it. It made me
glaze my winker.
That's their job. That's their job.
Some of them have. Oh, the zipper S&M mask. Oh my God, these guys really have.
Yeah, they really have.
They really have like been lurking in the shadows this whole time.
I'll do the Wolfie mask when we hit Obsidian, but I think we're doing I Like You right now.
Obsidian's in D standard. This is an E standard. So if you want to do like a whole key up.
Well, which one are we doing right now?
Doing I Like You now.
Okay, that's what I meant. Doing I Like You now.
I could bloody well lower this to D standard.
No reason. We can do I Like You now.
Oh yeah, still gotta watch that movie. Well, you're a night owl. I know your schedule.
It's the same schedule.
Yeah.
We both have the same job. We're both awake until like 5:30 in the morning.
When off to a good.
You're doing great.
When can I see you? I can show you a really good time. When are you free again? Tell me, why do you never
reply? No, you can't be reasoned with. So many questions can't take a hint. No, I don't want to write you back. Stop staring at me like that.
Well, I wanna touch you. Am I making it perfectly clear? Don't you dare deny me. I just want you to leave me
alone. The world you built is delusional. Get me off of your pedestal. The only version you see of me is in your false reality.
I won't say no. You are mine.
Shaking hands, they hesitate. I don't know who is holding the gun.
You never hear a word I say. I watch as my words die. I like you. 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 Oh, my love, can't let you see evil things inside of me.
You can't hear me, don't come near me. Take your feelings, I don't need them.
I grow tired of your games. I want to feel you in my veins.
I don't know you, my feelings, and you can see with the stars in your eyes. And I don't like the way you talk. I wish you would just shut up.
I won't say no. You are mine.
Shaking hands, they hesitate. I don't know who is holding the gun.
You never hear a word I say. I watch as my words die. I like you. 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 I like you.
Ignore night warnings. Can you feel the storm clouds that are forming?
Your tempo turned to ashes. The thunder screams before the lightning crashes. I just wanted to try to do it.
Shaking hands, they hesitate. I don't know who's holding the gun.
You never hear a word I say. I watch as my words die. I like you. I like you. I like you. I like you.
I don't like you. I don't like you.
I want to do the intro to "Hot for Teacher" on my guitar.
That's a choice. Did we lose him with that one? I feel like we lost him.
Oh yeah, no, the stream's been dying this whole time. The more of our original music we play, the more the stream
I'm
dies.
sorry you hate it.
I watch as my streams die.
We've
Sorry.
only been doing this for like 7 or 8 years. I'm sorry.
Boy, bro. Mate, we're moving in on 10 years, mate.
It's not 10 years.
Broken mirrors.
For the record, Glorious Night came out in 2017, and Koyaanisqatsi came out in July of 2017.
Banana.
I was in the span of October of 2017.
Banana.
I remember this shit because it matters. October 2017 was the release date of Glorious Night, which I was in. Do I need to go get Wolfanoot? Is it?
If that's your vibe, man.
Well, several people asked for Obsidian, so.
I like it. How much of
much
a
of-
pain in the ass was the body paint? Just curious.
So much.
What body paint?
Are we talking like for all of our live shows, like as Callus and Alaric? Because I remember very distinctly being in the back of my Toyota trying to put in contacts and like makeup and shit to be this. You can't even see it because the mic is in the way, but yeah. This. We dressed like this for shows. There we go. Yeah. So.
You know that thing's gonna poke you in the eye, the bolt in the eye. So if you're comfortable with that. She's an attention whore. And she's just now getting attention, you guys.
Not true at all.
I get attention every Friday on my live stream, but this is new. And she's knocking over my stuff because she's a
I'm
light.
knocking it over because I'm a vindictive
She's the
bitch.
She's the lightest of lightweights.
No, I'm knocking it over because I'm a vindictive bitch. But we just filmed content with Wolfanoot recently, so this is Wolfie. Everybody say hi to Wolfie. But yeah, this is one of our props. So it does move with my mouth and all of that. So I have to unhinge my jaw quite wide to get it to move. So I will be singing with it on. Because honestly, it was something originally after we made the music video, we had considered like cutting out the jaw and having it as like a headpiece for shows.
Yeah, that was a thought. I wish we had a double of that. Or else I would do that.
We would do that. Because yeah, this is where the light is built in, but the light that he installed, it does stab me in my eye. It absolutely does. So there's that. How many farts have you held in the room? Because I'm hearing 0. He doesn't hold farts for me. I'm not a real girl.
I haven't been really I mean,
no, you haven't been gassy
I'm not
today.
gassy tonight.
Poliana Scotzi is from 2017. That is correct. But yes, the dog does have crazy eyes. So, but I love being Wolfie. It feels really cool. So, you trying to do that?
I'm trying to figure out wood on guitar.
That's important to do. But I'm sure they're used to that right now.
That's not it. Drifting. Wait.
You're upsetting the hauntings. The hauntings are not happy.
Drifting bodies.
No, we had spaghetti before this.
Sail to the flight again.
Why did you make your date pay for her on Taco Bell?
Dude, I don't know.
I'm not gonna name drop. I'm not gonna dox
No, it was
you.
Pam.
Oh.
I don't know why I did that.
I was like, I'm not gonna.
Here's a fun fact about Pam, by the way. She's gotten like 3 times hotter since she like discovered herself or something. And now she's like too cool for me. So had I not made her pay for Taco Bell, maybe that catalyst wouldn't happen. I am gonna piss though.
Go piss.
Go piss, queen. No, Pam's fucking hot now. And she wants nothing to do with my ass.
I can't imagine why.
Shut the fuck up.
Do your best death screams. So fun fact, neither of us can really scream. That's not really, like, I can do imitations of screams. I actually did get, back in the day, so if you know anything about screamings, I like metalcore, so Josh does not, but I do. So the queen of metalcore vocals in terms of like singing, coaching, all that is Melissa Cross. I have had her DVDs for like half of my fucking life at this point. And what I found was, for me, it was changing the way that I was singing, because it makes you do shit from a different place. And I'd worked so hard on being able to sing, because I'm not a naturally gifted singer or anything like that. No, like I just fucking worked hard. Like I worked fucking hard, you know? And so it was starting to affect the way I was singing. And so I was like, well, I already worked so hard for this thing, which I really want to do. So do I really want to undo that on the offhand chance that I could do this other thing? No. So I just kind of like I can't. I also have vocal damage, so I can't really like do all the vocal fry I would like to do. How the fuck are you so loud?
I think Obsidian might have to be the last thing we do on here, because we got a movie we got to watch for a Patreon request.
Apparently,
Oh, we do.
One of y'all's. It's not one of y'all's, but it's one of y'all's. It's one of not my problems, but it's becoming my problem. All right, so I'm gonna put this on. It's gonna poke me in the eye.
Yeah, no, I peed in the sink. Is that weird? It's all pipes, bro. Don't get all bent out of shape about it. It's all pipes.
Semantics.
Holy human.
If you don't screenshot this moment, I swear to God.
Oh, people are gonna screenshot it.
Okay, good.
It's already in the Cinemassacre Truth form.
This is me talking normally with Wolfie's head on. The only way to get the mouth to open is that's as wide as my mouth goes. So in the music video, I'm able to do it by doing that. So singing, it probably won't open. Hopefully y'all can hear me. It is what it is.
So Mike, our request is Empire Records. So we're gonna do like a through OBS. We're gonna watch the movie, comment on it, and upload it as a VOD on Patreon. So Obsidian Blood sounds a lot cooler on electric guitar. I'll just tell you that right now. So
I can only see out of this eye. That's it.
So one fun fact is she's wearing this uncomfortable wolf helmet. This song started as like more of like a country and western kind of vibe. Now, that was my original. So the original riff for Obsidian Blood was oh wow, that is much deeper. It was that sounds a lot. It works better in E standard, but whatever. So that was gonna be the verse, and then the chorus was. So that was the original chord structure, and the chord structure is still the same, but it went from that to the chorus is now. So yeah, weird how songs can change. You know, it started off as one thing and turned into another. So keep my demons in the dark. Keep my secrets in the dark. I'm just an illusion playing the part.
My shadow uses my eyes, my trustful face, a disguise.
Ambitions are tragic, just under the skin. My brain's filled with black-butted obsidian.
You don't know I'm not what I seem. Can't be loved on the street lights. Eyes, they die out light. The curtain falls like dust.
I can't be chained down.
Now, I'm running through the night.
This lunar light will.
So I know that you see through my eyes.
Finally acting on my true desires. My evil intentions consume me like fire.
Things have gone too far, but I can't stop now. My soul's torn.
You will sustain me, the one I adore. My craving is sated until I need more.
My hands dripping with red. Your heart on the pavement.
Whoa. Can't be chained down. Whoa, whoa. This lunar light will. Sounds way better when it's electric.
Normally this is like a breakdown. It's heavy. It's like Metallica up in here, but it's not right now. I
can't be chained down, but I will let you. that song does not work that well live on acoustic.
Not really. Not really at all.
Oh, muffled rough. $2 super chat, British pounds, input username now. Keep on rocking me, baby, 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 baby.
Keep on rocking me, baby.
I feel like I popped a pinched harmonica on an acoustic guitar, which is not fucking easy to do at all.
Pay rent with your rock. I mean, that's always been the goal, but
Some Metallica, bro? No, I'm just joking. Cringe. Yeah, fair enough. That was kind of cringe.
but it was fun.
Pizza King, $2. Pay rent with your rock. All right, we got other shit to do. Got to leave them wanting more. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. Ari has joined the chat. I'm not gonna thank her because fuck you. You're obligated to do this whether you want to or not.
That wasn't what I agreed to.
Well, anyhow, thank you so much, everybody. You did great job. You get an A+ score. Follow our band, Dancing with Ghosts. Kind of beating a dead horse now, mate, aren't we?
But like I check the Spotify numbers like damn near every day, so it makes me happy when if I see any of them go up. It makes me happy.
All right.
Thank you, Gabby. He's gonna be weird about it. Thank you, everybody else, for humoring us, and me specifically. Thank you, Alex. All right, yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Big.